everyone. I hope you have your wine or alcoholic beverage ready. This will be a very dusty iteration of messy questions with my dusty subscribers. Please do come up if you have anything to add, especially if it's dusty and especially if you're drunk. I'm going to pin the link for you guys to join in the comments if anyone would like to come up. And without further ado, I'm going to play my intro and we can get straight into it. Okay, I shouldn't have played my intro because I wanted to go through some dusty stuff first. Ari Spears is out here looking the way he does, saying stuff about the way other people look, and I don't like that. But we won't talk about that right now. We will talk about the first dusty question, which I will put on screen now. A woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? Explain. Let's let that one simmer for a bit. Hello, Lantoinette. Let me read that one more again. Hello, Denise. A woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he is no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? Explain. Is it responsible? Maybe they mean, is this reasonable? I think it's reasonable, but I also tell people to leave their relationship for every little thing, apparently. So I don't know that I'm the best person to ask for advice about this. I wouldn't be gone. I would ask some questions. Why are you no longer physically attracted to me? What is it? Is it like a genuine health concern? Like I look unhealthy? I've been letting myself go. Do you just not like my face anymore? In this case, it's a woman who a man is talking to. Is it like baby weight or like things? The only reason I would stay in the relationship is if I legitimately feel like I have let myself go physically. Like outside of that, I can't see myself I can't see myself staying. Hello, Vitamin. Don't worry, we have only done one dusty question so far. I will only do 5, even though the 6th question that I saw in the deck was extremely dusty, and I have it on standby just in case I need it. Before we get to the next dusty question, I would like to look at something. I would like to look at something with you guys. We're going to head over to True Mystique's page real quick. Because she posted something that I found interesting. She posted something interesting, guys. Let me share my screen. We've only done one question, so it's okay to show this now. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. True Mystique said, if this is not the poster child of a man hitting a wall, I don't know what is. Be careful and start taking your health seriously. And not only start taking your health seriously, but start living in the light, because when you're filled with a bunch of darkness, your outsides are going to emanate the same thing. Let's look at what the picture is. Wow. Life comes at you fast. Hard to believe this is the same person. Oof. Guys, have you ever heard of The Wall? Have you guys ever heard of something called The Wall? The Wall is this thing that men say women hit when they turn like, I used to be like 50, then it turned to 40, then it turned to 30. Now it's like 21. So these men are out here saying that women over 21 have hit the wall and nobody wants them because they're all old and dried up. Only women under 21 for these men. These men are usually in their 50s or such. And here is one such man who wanted to open his mouth about Lizzo because, in his words, she's just fat and unattractive. And now, when he said that, obviously, as we can see, let me just, is there a way for me to zoom in on this? I don't think so. But as we can see on the right, he is also fat. He has a face. It's definitely one of the faces of all time. And look, this is him on the left. To be fair, this is him on the left when he's young. I googled it because I didn't believe it, so I googled it, and yes, this is him when he's young. I was extremely confused. This is giving me genuine. That's what that's giving me. He admitted when he was talking about Lizzo that he's not the best looking himself. He said it. I think he said it to some degree. I haven't seen the video. I've just seen clips. But he said it doesn't matter because he's funny. Now, if you've seen his stand up, I would argue that funny is subjective. So somebody out there finds it funny, sure. But I don't know. These pedophile video that came out of him recently did not seem very funny to me. Don't know. I don't know. Let's go back to the question, guys. Let's go back to Dusty questions. Now that we have a few people in here. A woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? Explain. I said, yes, it is. I'm probably going to leave if my spouse says they are not attracted to me anymore. I'm going to ask why. If I don't like the reason why, I'm going to just leave. The reason why better be I'm blind, so I can't see you anymore. That's the only one. I'm sorry. Hello again, D Nice and Vitamin and Land. Usually men only say that because they cheating. Yeah, he cheating. Okay. Hello, Mara. Apparently he's cheating. Is this something that men only say when they cheat? Like, you find someone attractive. This is my thing. You find someone attractive. It's just me who you don't find attractive. Is it something that I can change and want to change? Then I'll work on it. Like, I value discipline, like physical discipline. Like, I work out and I eat healthy. So if I stop working out and eating healthy and my body like loses its form, then I feel like this is something reasonable for my partner to say, I'm no longer attracted to you. You're not the man I knew. If that seems like I would maybe try to do something about that, assuming I love my partner and want to continue our relationship after this. But I don't know. Like this, I just can't. I'm not about to. Um, he cheating. Like, everybody say he cheating. Did he share this observation unprompted? Is he justifying cheating? Look, there is no. What do y'all not understand? The question on the screen is the question on the screen. There is no further context. I don't have it. If you want it, I'm sorry. If it's unprompted, I'm leaving. Why did you just share this unprompted? Well, what if my partner is just communicating it to me, which I value. I value communication. Is he justifying cheating? Cheating is just a deal breaker to me. I don't care if you try and justify it by saying I'm ugly. No, sorry. I just can't see. I just can't see any scenario where I accept this. I'm here with my dust ball. Please, everyone, bring your dust. Bring your drinks. The link is in the comments. This is an open panel. If anyone would like to come up and give their opinion on any of the questions, that is fine. But you don't have to. You can say it in the chat too. Dude is Aries is delusional. Hello, Drea Spear. Yes, he went through the wall. I can't believe he used to be that fine. Yeah, like, look, guys, I'm not like a judge. I'm not attracted to men romantically or sexually, but I feel like I can appreciate when a man is handsome, at least. And the guy on the left is handsome. The guy on the right, I had to Google to make sure he was actually the guy on the left. Like, I was thrown. I was like, why did they put this random picture of this young man beside Aries? Oh, that is Aries? No, it's not. Let me. Hello, Taneke. Never mind. Like, hello, you on the screen. The years have not been kind. Like, no. When you were in the manosphere, did you have a wall theorem? Yes. Was it related to the nice guy banner? Not y'all keeping tabs on me. I'm gonna start that question and we can come back to it in the after show. He's funny looking. Hey, I mean, I don't like to make fun of people's looks, but if you gonna make fun of someone else's looks, you are now fair game. Like that's my only thing. Like Lizzo don't even talk about nobody, does she? Like Lizzo just keep to herself. She stayed doing her. Don't nobody like she don't bother nobody. She just sings well, sells her records, goes out enjoy herself. But because she's big, you feel the need to say something. Like he is making fun of fat people, so he opens himself to critique. But Lizzo don't even do nothing to nobody. I do not understand why he felt it was necessary, but whatever. The Wall for Black Men is in middle school. After that study just came out. So if your partner said it, you would leave. I would talk. I would ask them like, what do you mean? Like they can't just say this and I walk out the door, obviously. Like it's like, what do you mean you're not attracted to me anymore? Like what is it? Like what is it my body, face? I can't change my face outside of plastic surgery and I'm not doing anything besides a rhinoplasty. So what I feel like I'm gonna just work out or try to eat healthy and get the body, and then you still gonna be like, I'm not attracted to you still. So I'm probably gonna leave. Let's be real. I'm gonna leave. I'm not physically attracted to anyone. Is that asexual? I don't know what that is. I think it's asexual. Remember that guy who married the woman he wasn't attracted to? Yeah, he said she's not the cutest. She's not the prettiest. She doesn't have the best hygiene. Leg hair, oh, it's growing a lot. Armpit hair, she doesn't shave that. But I wasn't looking for a hygienic woman. I wasn't looking for a pretty woman. I was just looking for her, just somebody to be with anybody. Like, okay, anyway. Okay, yeah, feel free to come up, guys, and we can revisit questions, but I'm going to go to the next one now. And the next question, which I will put on screen now. And I hope y'all are drinking. It was not an option. You need to have some wine. And unwind. It's Labor Day. Please have a little drink. Today's drink of choice. I'm trying to grab it without spilling. It's a fine lager. They call this Boudet Light. I don't know what that is, but it's Boudet Light. Love it. It has an aroma that smells cheap, which I really like because it reminds me of growing up poor, how most of us did. After dating your significant other for a year, you find out they have a child they never told you about. What happens next? Divorce. Why would what are these questions? Did anybody have these questions? What are these? This is ghetto. This makes me sad for the Black community. If this is like, this isn't even the bad question because it's the more in the deck that make me like. There's one we're gonna go through today that you guys aren't gonna like probably. Let me go drink some water and put on a face mask. Yeah, let me do the same. I don't want. Am I? Okay, there's not a high wall to fall from for me, luckily. So we're just gonna look like this for life. Let me put that question back on screen. After dating your significant other for a year, you find out they have a child they never told you about. What happens next? I'm interested to hear what Concerned has to say about this, because Concerned said if it didn't happen in the relationship, it's not relevant, or something like that. Let me not put words in somebody's mouth. Divorce, like what? You have I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these lies that come to fruition years into the relationship. I'm sick of these questions because why would I? Okay, we're dating, so we're not married. It says you're dating for a year. I feel like I would know about your child if I'm dating you. Like I don't expect women to just be like, hey, I have a child on the first date, because I understand probably it's some people out there who want to take advantage of the child or something like that. So you need to protect your children and not disclose stuff like that. But the fact that we're dating for a year and I find out, like, how do I find out? Does she tell me, hey, now that we're dating for a while, I have a child. Do I go on her social media and see, like, how does this happen? That's the question I have. Either way, it's being hidden for a year. I don't like that. Like, I've what dating? How are we friends with benefits? Like, that's different because dating to me, I feel like I'm gonna know this very important thing about you, but I don't know. Good evening, Lantonette. Do you have alcohol with you?
No, I'm at work. You already know. It's Tuesday morning here.
Y'all are failing the assignment. I just want to let y'all know. But
I
go
can't.
ahead, Lantonette. Good evening.
All right, this question, it's already, I'm gone. I'm sorry. That's a whole lie. You've lied to me for a whole year of our relationship. Nope, can't do it. Also, why are you lying to me? Did I say specifically that I don't date someone with a child, with children, or you just figured I wouldn't want to be with you because you have a child, so you decide to lie? I can't. I don't. That trust is gone. We're
I guess
done.
okay, so you bring up a good point. Why don't I know about, like, I didn't think about asking them why don't I know this? Maybe I just leave too fast. In every question I'm gonna say I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna just let y'all know. Spoiler. You don't have to watch the rest of the video. And all of the questions I'm gonna leave. But maybe I would ask, why have you been keeping this from me? Does that matter why they've been keeping it from me?
No, I think I'm still gone.
What if they say I
The
don't
only
like
way, the only way I
Mhm.
would accept it is that he just found out about his child when I found out about his child. That is the only way it's acceptable. Other than that, it's not acceptable.
He just found out? There's a question like that in here somewhere, I think today. The only correct answer is to adopt the child and stick it out. I'm hoping Kenny is trolling, but
Boo.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't read Kenny. I can't. He's a liar. Assuming, okay, right, Lambie, assuming he just found out, you would be like, oh, okay, this is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to verify that you really just found out, but then we're all gonna have to tackle it together because it's something you didn't know about and something I didn't know about.
We don't
And
have
if,
to tackle it together.
like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna incorporate this child into our lives? You know, stuff like that. Because you're not gonna not be a part of that child's life. If you're my partner, you're not gonna just say, "Oh, I didn't know about it," and not have a relationship with that child. Then I'll leave your. That's another cause for leaving you. If you decide, I just found out and I don't want nothing to do with this child, me and you aren't on the same page in life about responsibilities. You
Is
know,
is a child a big deal still in the dating world these days? Like, or is it just like, oh, single moms, single dads, I don't care? Well, you're not in
I,
the dating market, are you?
I'm not.
Okay. Um,
When I was and I was childless, I wouldn't date someone with children. Um, and that's just was something personal for me because um, that would mean me having to get involved with multiple people, the child and the child's mother. Um, but that was just my choice. I was childless, so I wouldn't date someone with children. I feel like your lifestyles are different when you're childless and when you have children.
okay. I mean, I agree with that. Um, Loquacious Gemini. I hope I said that right. I'm going. You hit a whole part of your life for me. I'm assuming they hiding it. Like, I'm assuming they didn't just find out they have a child. Even if they did, we've been dating for a year. Okay? They could have had a child prior. I was gonna say, if we've been dating for a year and you just found out you have a child, then you had it sometime during our relationship. But it doesn't mean they had to have it. They had to conceive it during. I was thinking 9 months, but be his piece. No. I think Kenny is trolling. You have just been informed how seriously they take this relationship. What else is he keeping a secret? I forgot wine. I will come with my wine if you guys are still here in an hour. This is supposed to be like a 30-minute thing, but we're already at 20 minutes. I still have 3 questions. Um, and I know how sometimes one question will have us stuck for a long time, a long, long time. So maybe we'll still be doing something. Sadly, I had a friend who got married and found out years into the marriage that he had a kid, but said it was okay because he didn't want to dwell in the past. I talked to a man like this. He was like, I asked him why doesn't he go get custody of his children? He said, "Oh, that's behind me."
What?
What?
Dusty.
Yeah,
That's a Dusty.
we were having an argument about the child care system, which I think actually benefits men more than it does women. And he was like, "No, my ex fought to keep them away from me." I was like, "What did she do?" "She has them at her house, but she wouldn't move them to my house when I wanted to." I was like, "Why don't you just go to her house?" "Oh, she's all the way across town." "Where do you live?" I looked up the town he lived in. It's like 15 minutes wide. At the most, your kids were 15 minutes away. And this is what stopped you from having a relationship with your children, really? I said, "Did you go to court?" He said, "No, the court doesn't benefit men." I said, "No, no, it does." I listed the stats. Like, court benefits men. When they go to court to get custody, they usually get it. And he was like, "Well, they don't know me. I don't want to come in and wreak havoc in the household with their family, No, sir, that is that is your family. What are you talking? I don't want to come in and cause trouble. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these folks. I don't. Um,
He Dusty. That's still like your
thank
kids.
you.
If you want to see your child, that's what I'm saying. Like, all you have to do is drive down to go see the mother. If you don't want to be at her house, you guys could come up with the neutral locations to pick your children up. But if you really want to be in your children's life, I don't. I think it's like, unless you're doing something, drastic, that the courts will deny you any custody, you're gonna get at least joint custody or something.
I think you're being unreasonable. Those children are behind him, and I'm sick of y'all expecting him to take care of his kids just because they're related by blood. That makes me upset. Y'all need to stop having so many expectations of these men. That is what's really making me mad. Like, your expectations are too high. How dare you ask this man to parent his child? Production said, "Isn't it up to the parent to decide if they want to parent?" No. It's up to somebody. It's not up to the parent, he said. I don't know who it's up to, but it's not him. Um, as a woman without kids, a single dad is not a deal breaker to me. But the rest of his life better be on point. No hiding children, though. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna tell people how to date. My sister and brother. It won't let me put this on screen. My sister and brother found me online. Dad had no idea. I love my stepmom and sister. Seriously thought it would tear the family apart, but they stayed together. I have no idea what this means. I do not think I read this correctly. You didn't know? Oh, your dad had children. He didn't know they were their children, but they found you eventually. I'm still confused. I'm as serious as not gonna read that. That is petty. Hello, Gemini. Would you like to comment on the current question?
Yeah. Hey, Prince Petty, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I didn't know you were over here.
Oh, well, I'm not over there. I am in, I'm in Japan. uh yeah, so honestly, you hit a whole part of your life for me, and like personally, like when I was dating, I couldn't date anybody with children. That's my own personal opinion. Um and the fact that because I'm saying, I'm thinking that this person hit it from this other individual because they knew that they didn't want to have kids, they didn't want to date anybody with kids, and so they hid it from them, knowing that if they were in a relationship long enough, they'd be like, you know what, hey, I'll let it slide.
I Do you have children?
I do. I have one daughter.
You won't date somebody with kids?
I mean, now my view has changed because now I have a child, so my lifestyle is a little bit different, right? But when I
Okay.
was single, you know what I'm saying? I like personally, I don't want to deal with nobody else's kid. You know what I'm saying? Because then it goes into, oh, can I, what are your left and right lateral limits? What is my role in this whole thing? 3, is the baby daddy actually active or not? If he's not active, do you expect me to step up into that role of being a father? Because me personally, I would want to be that father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to see a child
Wait. So if the father is active, you don't have to be?
No, I'm not saying I don't have to be. I'm just saying if he is an active individual, then we got to sit down and all have a conversation. Like, what are my left and right lateral limits? That's all I care about. What is my role in this whole situation? Right?
So the deal breaker for you is if you have added responsibility that you wouldn't have if you were just with someone without a child.
What do you mean?
Like, it sounds like the deal breaker is you having to pick up the responsibility of raising a child. Whereas if you date a single woman while you didn't have a child yourself, then it's just y'all are dating. There's not the added responsibility of a kid.
So hold on. So basically you're asking me is the added responsibility for taking care of someone else's child?
Just taking care of a child. Well, someone else's child.
So when I was single, yes, that was the, like it because it adds another layer on top of everything, right? Because I don't feel comfortable raising my voice at your child. I don't feel comfortable, disciplining your child because it is your child, right? If we sit down and have a conversation about the left and right lateral limits, what is acceptable to you in parenting this child, then okay, cool, I can go with that. But if that was not discussed, then I'll have a conversation. I'll definitely 100% have a conversation before I even step my foot into a relationship like that.
Chica said, "Parasite free 2022."
Chloe said, "Oh my God, does that dusty dad friend of yours have a girlfriend?" That is not my friend. That is a random man who I had a conversation with. He does have a girlfriend in a family with his girlfriend who he takes care of. He does not take care of his children with his ex. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, DJ. Parasite for I thought you came up with that.
No.
So let me ask this. Let me see how I want to ask it. You said part of the problem is not being able to discipline the children, like not feeling comfortable disciplining children who are not yours biologically.
Oh, that was an example.
So you think there is, like you asked about, is the baby daddy in the life? Is the baby daddy good? It sounds like, is there going to be unnecessary conflict in this relationship?
100%.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that. I was always confused when people with kids wouldn't date other people with kids. I do think it makes sense. It makes the most sense on several levels for people with no kids to date other people with no kids. I think I'd date somebody with kids. Well, I've dated people with kids. I haven't dated long-term someone with children. So maybe that's not fair because I haven't had like the responsibility of raising a child. But does Dusty Dad's wife know he has these other kids? The wife, the way he, let me see if I can find this. I'll look for it. But the way he was describing it, the wife literally is not doing anything wrong, but he's making it sound like she's bad because she lives 10 minutes away. She does know he has another family, but she does not. I think she don't ask for child support, and I don't like, she just off to herself and she's like, this man's not gonna do anything, so I'm just gonna do it. Exceptions to everything though. Yeah. Okay. So far I'm not in disagreement with anybody up here. Would you guys like to respond to the first question as well before we go to the next one? It is, a woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? Explain.
No, I don't think it's a responsible action. Personally, I think that they should have a conversation about what's going on first. Is it something that they can work on together, right? Like, let's say she's like, oh, you gained too much weight. All right, cool. then can we both go? Can you motivate me to start go to the gym? Because I could be going through a funk, a several year funk, and you'd be like, "Yo, you changed since I first met you." Of course, people are going to change regardless, right? So it's irresponsible of us to think that you're going to stay the same way throughout the whole relationship. We're going to change. We're going to grow, right? And if you're in a marriage and you say till death do us part, right? I know that's not the statistics speak otherwise, but if you're going to hold true to your vows, that means you're going to work through it. You have to work. Personally, I think you should work through it. Find out something else that find out something else that you may like about the person, their personality, their how they make you feel emotionally, spiritually. There's other things other than physical attraction that's going to help you hold on and increase your attractiveness to that individual.
Okay, okay. Lambie,
I don't know. I probably would be gone. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, why are you bringing this up? Are you cheating?
Everybody in the comments was like, he's cheating. He's got to be cheating. So
hold
that
on. That doesn't necessarily mean the person's cheating, though. Because we may have an assumption that the person's cheating, but let's say the guy is like, he's
your microphone is a little staticky.
Oh, hello?
Yes.
Is that better?
No.
Dang. Hold on.
While you get that situated.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah, this is my husband that's up here with us. We already talked about this question in the car when we were driving. So we adamantly disagree on this one.
You and Lo Jimmy are married? Lo Jimmy?
Yes.
I did not know that. Not me finding out lore. Lancernet and Lo Jimmy lore update. Okay.
Is that better? Is my speaker better? No.
Yeah, it's still a little, but I can hear you better.
Okay. I'm just saying, personally, you gotta work through it. I mean, if it's a marriage, it's something you gotta work through. Like, let's add on to the layer. Let's say the person becomes paralyzed from the waist down.
That's different. Like I feel like y'all going to the extremes. Yes, context matters. Context matters. What if they say, I'm just not attracted to you? Oh, do I need to work out? Do I need to eat healthier? No, I'm just not attracted to you.
But you say I'm just not attracted to you, but what about me are you not attracted, right?
Your face. Get surgery, or we have
marriage is fake. But you see, this is why I would leave. Come on.
Y'all are so different. Like y'all always have different answer from what this is the first time I think you've been up here, Lo Gemini. Is it Lo Gemini or Lo Gemini?
It's Loquacious Gemini, but I shortened it to Lo Jimmy.
Okay, Lo Jimmy. This is the first time you've been up here, but I feel like I've heard your side of things before, and y'all always have a different answer.
Yeah, we have a tendency of disagreeing.
Okay, so we will talk about healthy disagreement the other Dusty Questions live, or yesterday the Standards live. I forgot what my answer was. My answer was divorce, but I'm not telling y'all to divorce. I was always confused when people with kids wouldn't date other people with kids. I do. Oh wait, I already read this. I think anybody, regardless of if they have kids or not, want to date somebody with no kids. Generally, I've heard of some women who want to date somebody with kids because it shows that you're responsible and you can. But I think it's a preference either way. I think people with kids are more likely to date people without kids. But other than that, I have one child who's a teenager, and I prefer people with no kids. If you do have kids, you can have one like me. They must be my kid age or older. I've heard that too. If it's older children, it's not as deep. If it's younger children, there's like more care that you have to put into This is Dusty. Yes, it is. If he wanted me to change something, he would have asked to get to the point where he says he isn't attracted. That's a big problem. Yeah, like I feel like we skipped some levels of communication. Like one day you just woke up not attracted. I feel like this has been something that's been going on for a while, but now it just came out today. Don't know. who this man. This is Lancinette's husband. Y'all gonna give him some respect up here. I'm lost. The question again, let me put it back on screen. A woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? To me, it is. To Land B, it sounds like it is. To Low Jimmy, we need to ask further questions, and then maybe we can do something about them being attracted to me. I'm not gonna do it. Like I don't think it's bad that you're saying we can do something about it to please my part. Okay, how about this? I will. Yeah, I said earlier, I'll do something about it if I think it's reasonable. Like if I feel like I've been letting myself go. It's important to me for my partner to be attracted to me, and assuming it's something like I've been letting myself go as far as my health and physical discipline, I feel like that's reasonable to be said. I am questioning why it came out like this, but sure, maybe this is something we can work on. If it's not, then I'm leaving. That's just that. Plot twist. So nobody knew. Y'all are just surprising people today. I will not speak of this further so that other people can be surprised. I'm not physically attracted to people, so I would not be hurt. But that's a cheating catchphrase. They're Low Jimmy. They're saying it's a cheating catchphrase, which is I'm gonna have to agree with them. Like, why?
What do you mean? Hold on. Like what do you mean? It's a cheating catchphrase.
Her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her.
Okay, so I will say that typically, right, majority of the time or part of the time, yes, 100%. I would say yes. That is a cheating catchphrase when the man says he's no longer physically attracted. But sometimes there are a small portion of men who are like, I'm just not physically attracted. And the thing about it is, they probably been fighting with it for a long time, and they have yet to actually find out how they can actually, bring that spark back.
Okay, I'm not going to fight back. Hello, Nia. Welcome to the show. Hello, Cantor. We got to definitely talk, because what if you get sick or hurt? He's comparing her to the side chick. The way these folks in the chat are saying it is cheating. You are not going to convince my mind that it's not, but I will not argue further. The next dusty question, guys, which I'm going to put on the screen now. A man says that if his significant other expects him to pay all the bills, he expects sex regularly, even if she's not in the mood. He reasons that sometimes he's not in the moods to pay bills. Is he out of line? Explain. Yes, he is. I just can't equate paying bills to sex ever. I generally can't equate anything to sex. I have no idea why guys do this. If I'm paying for your dinner, I expect sex. If I'm flying you out, I expect sex. It's like financial stuff to me is not like equal to me giving up my consent when I'm not I don't know. Like, I'm not sure why this was a question, but it was. These are dusty questions, so the dust was giving. Y'all may answer if y'all would like to.
He way out of line. So you're telling me, because you don't feel like, even if you're not in a relationship, so if you're not in the mood to pay your bills, what, you're going to be homeless?
Thank you. Like, what would, like, paying the bills? This is something I need to do to live, at least in America. I don't live in the woods. Like, what do you mean you're not in the mood to pay? Like, okay, sure. Y'all. Sorry.
So I'm just saying he's putting a price on you, basically. If I'm paying all, and it's like, I don't, and honestly, I don't deal with all that nonsense. Like, if you do it, if you want to do it with me, you want to do it with me. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. At the same token, I'm not putting a price because I pay the bills. You should give me some. That's wrong, and because you're putting a price on the person, and I don't like that.
Okay, you're putting a price on a person. I like that. Not putting a price on a person. I like that you brought that into question. She can give him a little hand hug. I'm sure I'm okay with that. Like, here you go. You can have a hand hug. The bill collectors owe him sex then. Kenny said he has a dusty opinion with this question. and I would like to hear it. I would like to hear that that's the opinion. Um, I don't like the setup that Kenny just gave, but let's see what he says. I'm gonna
Is
put the
Kenny
next
gonna let
question.
me rank him a D and keep him at the F with this?
Kenny, understand that we are currently. I'm not ranked very well. You are not either. I don't think we can afford. I don't think you can afford right now to say something controversial. He's saying she can't withdraw sexual consent. I don't know. Like that's how I feel about it. Got so much smoke for the sex workers, but then also act transactionally. That's interesting because the place that these questions came from is from a like a content creator who's not very sex work positive, which is interesting. The next question I will let both of y'all answer. An engaged couple breaks up for 2 weeks but quickly reconciles. Just before the wedding, the man finds out that he got another woman pregnant during that break. What happens next? I will let y'all answer first.
You can go first, Lieutenant.
No, what happens next, Lenny?
All right, so okay, so honestly, what happens is a conversation. You sit down and you talk about the situation, right? Saying, "Hey, I was on this 2 week. We were broken up for these 2 weeks. We took a break. I had relations with another woman, and she ended up pregnant. So if I don't know how you feel about this, but if you want to continue, you want to continue going on this route with me and get married to me, I will, 100%. But I understand if you want to leave.
I am concerned that as soon as we break up, you're going out there and having unprotected sex with the first woman you meet. Why?
This is all in the hypo. So in the hypo, right? Okay, cool, yeah, right. You have every right to be concerned, right? But what would your answer be? That's the real question.
This would be, we're going to need to put off that wedding and talk about this because I can't. 2 weeks and you're having unprotected sex with someone you just met 2 weeks ago.
I mean,
No.
we were on a break. I mean, there's a reason why we on the break.
Okay, so if I come back and we for our 2 weeks and I get pregnant with somebody else's, what happens next?
That's an interesting question. We sit down and have a conversation, and we just depend. It depends. Like, what is your ultimate outcome? What is your option with the child? And are you gonna allow the baby daddy have a role to play in that child's life?
Yes. So I say I'm keeping this baby, and he knows, and we're gonna figure out co-parenting. Like I said, the wedding's gonna be off because we have to figure some stuff out.
Mm-hmm. But with that answer, I would, again, we have to figure some things out. But I would definitely be, I wouldn't be okay at first with it. Of course, I'll be a little hurt, of course, right? But I would have to take some introspection, figure out what I did, because I could like at the same time in just 2 weeks, I could have been doing my own thing, right? And the same thing exactly could have happened. So how dare I put you in a situation? How dare I think that you shouldn't be out there doing what you're doing when I was doing what I was doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like unfair of me to put that on you, to say, oh, can't believe you went out, you did 2 weeks and you got pregnant. Oh my gosh. No, she for the streets. And it's like, nah, it's not like that at all. There's a reason why we're on a break. So I had to take some time, some introspection, and actually look inside, like, can you really deal with this, Lenny? I can. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's keep moving forward. I'll be okay eventually.
You're so sweet. I don't know if I would be okay. You're so sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The way y'all up here talking about a conversation, look, I can admit that I'm not a bigger person. I'm not the bigger person. I'm not. Like, I'm gonna leave. Just before the wedding, the man finds out that he got another woman pregnant. So I'm gonna assume this means my partner got pregnant during the break. I'm gonna leave. Why is 2 weeks? 2 weeks? I
But
don't know. I also value sexual discipline. So even if you're single, I would like. Did you find someone who was just? I have so many questions,
hold on.
but I'm not
But
gonna ask. I'm gonna just leave.
but we also have to realize what's the context behind it. What was the purpose of the break? Why take a break? In period. What was the point?
Y'all were just things were still. We just needed some air to breathe.
Personally, if you're breaking up for 2 weeks and you're engaged, I don't even think y'all should be getting married regardless.
Period. Period. Pooh.
I'm sorry. Could you say that? Could you say that one more time? Let me make sure I heard you correctly.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if y'all are engaged and you break up within 2 weeks and then you want to go right back to getting married, I think y'all should be calling off that wedding. Because I don't know if y'all are ready for the marriage.
I thought you said something else. I thought you said if y'all are engaged and it's only been 2 weeks, y'all need to just get back together. I don't know what I was hearing, but
that wine is getting to you.
It's getting to me. This is pineapple, by the way. Again, some pineapple Suter home wine. Kenny can speak freely. We have Kenny here whenever he's ready. He will let us know what it was he had on that question. But as for these questions, Stan is a D. Like, this is so unfair. It's so unfair what they did to Kenny. They break up. He needs to go raise his child. This is my thoughts. Go and be with your child and that woman, or just raise your child without me. This is not what I signed up for. Yeah, go ghost. I don't know if I would do that. I might. Ball is in her court. That's an 18-year commitment, and Bill, I don't play with my money like that. Okay. A break, no condom, a baby. That's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. This couple dumb is they don't need to get married. Okay, Land B, you have some people agreeing with you. This is why I don't believe in breaks. If we have a break, I defined what a break was to me. This didn't say a break though. This said breaks up, like y'all are done, like y'all don't expect to get back together. But you having a child, even if we reconcile, but I find out now, that changes things. I'm sorry. Let's have low Gemini is like, let's have a convo. My default is off with his head. I don't know that I would chop somebody's head off, but I'm not going to be in the relationship together. I understand that was sarcasm. He drowned his sorrow between the thighs of another woman unprotected. No, sir. STI. Yeah, like, so apparently maybe, okay. What if, let me ask this question. What if you are now also finding out that they had sex? Like, what if you didn't know they had sex during the breakup until now, knowing that they got someone pregnant? Does that change things? Anybody can answer that.
There's just so much. You already know I'm ready. I'm like, no, this is not going to work. That's where I'm leaning towards. And it doesn't make it any better regardless. If you told me, oh, well, we were on our 2-week break, I was out here having unprotected sex with everybody. No. I think if they told me that, I would have been out regardless.
He didn't even have time for like, I'm still on, how are you with someone so quickly? I understand people can emotionally check out of a relationship before they actually officially leave, but wouldn't that be even more reason for us to not be back together? Like, a low Gemini seems very accommodating. Raise those standards, boundaries, and expectations. They telling you need to stand firm, low Gemini. And you need to
No,
stop. You need to
no,
stop letting these people get pregnant and having conversations with them. You need to leave.
no. I think they have to understand. It's like I have taken a lot of me personally. I've taken a lot of growth from my life, right? And I do have standards, expectations, but ultimately, I have to look at the situation, right? I ultimately look at the situation, right? And I give grace when grace is needed. But if there's nothing I can do about the situation, then I remove myself from the situation. That is it. That is all. Because if I'm really in love with someone, and I really, want to actually, make this thing work, if they're not making it work with me, then I can't do it. I can't do it by myself. It's a two-man team.
I don't know what any of that has to do with my partner just had a baby on me and we about to get married. I don't. Maybe I didn't make. And to be fair, I'm slow, so like it might not be you, but there is nothing that y'all can say that's gonna make me have a conversation with somebody who had a child behind my back.
But it wasn't behind your back though, because you guys were on a break or broken up at that point in time. So if you're broken up, right? Because the whole hypothesis, the question is that you've broken up, but then you reconcile quickly, right? If you guys are broken up, right? I don't know what y'all both have done. Both of these people in this situation could have been out there, living wild. And then they say, you know what? I really want to get back with this individual. So to get back with the individual, and next thing you know, one of them either has a baby on the way, or one of them, one of them have a baby on the way. Let's say they both get some. Let's say the woman gets pregnant and the man gets someone pregnant. What are we gonna do then?
You added qualifiers.
You know what I'm saying? It's like then are we now in this, and now we're in this space of, oh nope, go our own separate ways. But if they really love each other and they want to make it work, should they make it work or not?
This is 2 weeks though. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Low Jimmy, 2 weeks. It like there's so much wrong with that to me. How are you within 2 weeks after breaking up with me already you feel comfortable enough to have sex with another man with no condom? I have a lot of questions. That's my main question, but there's not a scenario in my mind where, and then now I'm just learning about it too. I'm just learning about it while we're about to get married. It's not for me. I'm sorry. And
does it make a difference if they? Does it make a difference if they use protection? No. And they still ended up pregnant? Okay.
No, I would. If they had sex, I would feel a type of way within 2 weeks of me. Because we're assuming it's 2 weeks at the most. We broke up for 2 weeks. So at the most, you had sex 14 days after, and then we reconciled the next day, which is weird. Maybe it was a week after. Maybe, I feel like something is off. Something's amiss.
Yeah, she probably already had, or he already had someone in mind.
She wasn't that into you. You can answer that
already
question.
Cheating vibes.
You can answer that question as well, Kenny, before I go into the comments. If you want to. An engaged couple breaks up for 2 weeks, but quickly reconciles. Just before the wedding, the man finds out that he got another woman pregnant during that break. What happens next?
Either you give the baby up for adoption or we have to be done.
How would he give it up for adoption if it's the woman's child also?
Well, I guess he's just screwed in that situation. But I mean, I was thinking more like if a woman got pregnant.
Okay. The woman would have to give the child up for adoption. Okay. That doesn't fly for me. It's not just about the child and the responsibility. That's part of it, but I feel like I was betrayed. It feels like betrayal to me, but it was a breakup. But it still feels like betrayal. Maybe that's illogical, but we're going to go ahead and finish the breakup now. There was no need for us to take 2 weeks. We should have took forever. Themis says, super chat $15. Hello, everyone. The $sign is actually supposed to go before the number, but okay. And someone else sent a super chat. I want to make sure I'm reading the super chat, guys. Where is it? Let me find it. Chica sent a super chat for $50. Thank you, wow, very generous. Hey, Temus. Okay, there we go. Kenny, you had a controversial answer to one of the questions that you wanted to give. At minimum, everybody needs to go for an STI screening ASAP, and the wedding needs to be tabled indefinitely. I mean, yeah, if you're planning to work on the relationship, I'm not. No sexual discipline. Thank you. If we break up, there's no getting back together. I mean, I feel like after you break up, you can get back together with somebody. But if I find out that we had sex with someone else during the breakup, during a 2-week breakup, what if we broke up and we weren't together for years? Like, that's different. And we come back and decide that we're for each other after years. That's different. But 2 weeks and then I find out, no, no. I'm exhausted. I don't have energy for drama or complications in the relationship. Defining a break. This was not a break. It was a break up. To me, these things are different. Taking a break, I feel like it's taking a breath. Breaking up is like, I'm done with you. I don't know. But Kenny, if you wanted to answer this question, you can. I think the question you had a controversial answer to was, a man says that if his significant other expects him to pay all the bills, he expects sex regularly, even if she's not in the mood. He reasons that sometimes he's not in the mood to pay bills. Is he out of line?
I felt like my opinion was dusty. I don't think she should be giving up sex when she's not in the mood, but I don't think it's out of line for him to expect sex regularly.
I'm not in disagreement with that. I think when it comes to a relationship, I see sexual and physical and mental, emotional, spiritual. I see all of these things as equal, and I think all of them deserve equal attention generally. So I'm not opposed to that. To me, it would be like if somebody cut you off mentally. The issue I had was the equation of me paying bills to you giving consent of your body. Low Jimmy had to go, but thank you for coming up. Like the way that the question is phrased seems like because he's providing for her, she needs to give up access to her body. That's what's that? Oh, Chloe said it's a sugar baby. Yeah, like that. I don't know. That seems very disrespectful to my relationship. You couldn't. I don't know. Like it doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, but what Chloe said is actually how I saw it. Like, it sounded like they have, like, he's like a rich guy. He takes care of her. So, like, obviously, he would expect something in return for that.
If we break up and you sleep with someone within 2 weeks, I'm just going to assume you cheated. Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
I'm going to assume you were checked out of the relationship and possibly interested in other people before the relationship.
What if they had sex to get over you?
No, I'm still not. Oh my God, I'm thinking about him so bad. Let me have that. Doesn't change. Maybe I just put too much value on sexual exclusivity, but I don't care why you did it. I don't. Unless you were taking advantage of, which I wouldn't call sex. I'd call it something else that I won't say on YouTube. But I don't care what the reason was. It doesn't matter to me. Especially now that you got a child, which like changes the whole dynamic of the relationship to me. Was that satisfactory? Was that a satisfactory answer?
No, but like, I respect your opinion.
No. I respect your opinion, but it was invalid. Okay. Get me in the mood. Like somebody asked earlier, where was it? Is it worth it if she isn't in the mood? Like I feel like people aren't just not in the mood. Like there has to be something. Is there something mentally going on? Are you stressed out at work? Like people don't just not be in the mood. Generally, I don't think people are just not in the mood. If they are, maybe it's like the first question said and they're not attracted to you anymore. I don't know. Like
That's
I
not true. I've not been in the mood for like just because I just don't feel like it.
to me, if I'm not in the mood, I have further questions. Is my partner attempting to get me in the mood? Is there something? Do I have low libido? Like I have a medical condition? Like I feel like there are more questions to ask before going to the
Just because you don't want to have sex,
yeah.
you question your testosterone levels.
Yeah, like don't men lose libido as they age?
I mean, yeah, but like I'm not talking about you don't want to do it for like 5 years. I'm talking about like one time, once in a while, you just don't feel like it.
That makes the question even worse. Let me put it back on the screen. He expects sex regularly. So to me, it feels like they're not having sex regularly. Like it's not just one instance of I don't feel like it tonight. It's like consistent. To me, that feels like an indicator of a bigger issue, not just like I just don't feel like it right now. No, you're not.
Yeah, I don't want to keep saying no, but no.
So if your partner is not having sex with you regularly, you feel like it could be they're just not in the mood, which I agree with you. Sometimes it's just you're not in the mood. It has nothing to do with low
Wait, I
libido
actually
level.
don't. Oh wait, I
Mhm,
think Lamb was going to say something.
mhm.
Yeah, but we're not considering like being that it's all from um, different hormones, right? Different, so the body, like certain things in your life could change how your mood. Like if you're stressed out at work, if you guys just had a death in the family or someone's sick or stuff like that. I know sometimes pregnancy, postpartum, there's a lot of different reasons that could make you not in the mood. It could be hormonal as well, both in men and female, male and female. So I think those are other questions we would have to ask.
Wow, you guys really think? I don't know, because like to say you have, there has to be something wrong with you, like a death in the family. Like, why can't you just not be in the mood?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I agree with you. There are instances where I have just not been in the mood to have sex and there's nothing going on. I'm just not in the mood. But the way that the question is structured seems to be that this is something consistent. Like I wouldn't expect somebody to be like talking about this if it's just one night that your wife doesn't want something or once every full moon, but it sounds like this is happening consistently. Maybe it is consistently that they're just not in the mood for no reason and there's no issue at all. But generally, I think, like Lantonette said, maybe there's some stress at work. Maybe there's a mental issue that's not being addressed or some depression. Like, I feel like if it's for an extended period of time, either your libido is dropping because you're getting older or um, there's something going on.
Oh, okay, I agree with that. I misunderstood.
Okay. Yeah.
I agree
Okay.
with that part. Yeah, I thought you were saying like there must be something wrong if you're just not.
Um, people can just not be in the mood. I agree.
Right, Themis.
It, no, you don't get to comment it after you misunderstood. You don't get to hype up. You don't get to hype up the degeneracy in the comments. I have a final question. I'm gonna go through some of the comments and then we can. Sex is physical effort. The mood is required. I don't know, I feel like that's true. I haven't been in the mood for 15 plus years. I have never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Maybe, I don't know. I thought when women get, I'm assuming Nia is a woman. I thought when women get older, their libido goes up, and it's the man who goes down. The answer is A, break up, B, break up, C, break up, D, think about it and then break up, or E, all of the above. I agree, because I'm not. The way that y'all come up here and talk about having conversations with your partner after they reveal this to you, maybe I'm a bad partner because I'm just gonna leave. The question says sometimes though. Let me see. He expects sex regularly even if she's not in the mood. He reasons that sometimes he's not in the mood to pay bills. I really don't like this question. I really don't.
Yeah, we're
Um,
not going to be together, me and this person, because he is literally saying, I pay the bills. So it's like, it's transactional to him.
that's what I'm getting. I'm getting transactional. Um, I guess Kenny was not getting that. It's fine though, Kenny. I'm not going to demonize Kenny today. It definitely increases. Okay, I don't know what that means.
The woman's sex drive increases at
Oh,
once they hit their 40s.
well, menopause is a thing. I think it goes up and up and up, and then menopause. I don't know what happens after menopause. I'm not a woman, and I don't study it. I'm always busy when he goes live. I'll catch the playback. We will move it around your schedule, Jenny. Just send an email, and I will just completely change everything so that we can accommodate you. That is not a joke. It is actually. I won't. This is a random live stream that I was strong armed into doing, though. This was not by my own violation. The next question, the last question. Then we can go back if any of y'all want to give anything on any of the 5 questions we had. Your partner has yet to post you on social media, but post about their job, dog, and family. Would this bother you? Explain. We can go in order. Lantoinette and then Kenny.
How long have we been together?
Let's say 6 months.
Okay, I'm not stressing over it because I'm not posting you either. I'm not like, but then I don't really post on social media. I post once every 6 to 8 months. I'll post something. So I don't really care if you're posting on if we're in a relationship. I would like for you to update your status to in a relationship, but you don't have to post me if you don't want to.
Let me change it to 1 year. Does your answer change?
Yes.
How so?
Um, well, then again, I think by a year we might have already decided we're in a committed relationship, and you're posting everybody and everything but me. I would have to question that, especially if I already post you. But then again, I'm not a social media person because when was the last time I posted something? Father's Day?
Mm,
That's it. I posted a picture that was already posted and said Happy Father's Day.
okay. So Lambie does not use social media a lot. Kenny?
I say no because you're not going on my social media until we're engaged, basically. But I also haven't used like I think my last Instagram post was from Pride NYC last year, so like I'm not a big social media person.
Everybody is disagreeing with me today, and I don't like that. It's because you're posting your social life as far as your job, dog, and family, but you're not posting your social life as far as me. If I think I would ask you to post me, I would just ask you to put a picture of us up or like a Christmas photo or
The
something.
first the first
Mhm.
time I posted my husband was when we got engaged, I believe. And we were together for and living together for 2 years prior.
He had to work for that Instagram
That's
post.
how I would do it. Yeah.
um, I okay. I don't post. I understand. I don't really post on social media a lot, aside from like resharing memes or something. So I understand in that context, but in this context, they posting about their job, they posting about their dog, their family members. Like it's not to me. This is not them just not being present on social media a lot. This is them not being present with you. But everything else is completely okay to publicize. Um,
Well, I
everybody
mean,
me.
let me clarify. If you're like the type of person to use social media religiously, like like you post when you go to your doctor's appointment, then I would probably feel some type of way. It still wouldn't. I wouldn't ask to be posted though or anything like that because I'm not posting it.
I I might ask why you've never posted me because you post every like I have questions. It's specifically because you're posting everything in your social life but me, which is why I have questions. Maybe the comments can answer Nope, I hate making anything social media official because that breakup won't be. I understand that. I feel like if Beyonce never publicly married Jay-Z, she might have just broken up with him and nobody would have known. But because it's public, she couldn't. That's how I feel about it. But let me not say anything else.
And then you got to delete all the pictures if you break up.
Jeez. All the like, okay, yeah, I see that. If they're posting a lot, I don't post a lot, so I would only have like 1 or 2 pictures to take down.
It's also a trend going around of not posting. I know for a lot, I've seen like little reels of women saying they're not posting their significant other on social media. So I think it's like becoming the norm.
I guess it really does depend on how long you're together. Because if it says, the question says dating, so people are nosy in your business. It never goes well. My Insta is all vacation pics with no people. She's not even in her pictures. Okay. I just feel like y'all are cheating and y'all don't want to put somebody on your thing so you have more options. I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling about it. No, y'all are not allowed to give Kenny praise.
But you know, the crazy thing is, even if you post your significant other on social media, people are still gonna be in your DMs. So I don't even know what that is. They'll see it and they'll still be in your DMs. So,
I've heard, but well, based on the women I've dated, these men are vicious in those DMs. They do not care. They do not care. I don't know what it is with modern men. They do not care about a woman having a man. Hey, this is her man. She's taken. Put her on the line. I wasn't trying to talk. What? I've never had someone disrespect me like modern men have. I still feel like y'all are cheaters though. Why are y'all not posting y'all significant other? I post it all the time. My first son's dad was never on my social media.
I feel like you set yourself up for embarrassment if you post someone in a serious relationship. Like if you're engaged and the engagement falls through, at least it's like, like we were engaged and that's why they were. You just dating and then you break up and you got to leave. I don't know. I just wouldn't do it.
If we're not serious, then it's not that deep to me. If we're seriously dating or married, it is a big deal to me. If
so 2 years is a problem?
2 years?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been dating someone for 2 years and they've never been on my Instagram.
So let me ask the people on stage as well as the people in the comments. If you've been dating someone for 2 years and they have not made a single post or reference to you on any of their social media, but they are posting other aspects of their life just perfectly fine, y'all do not have an issue to that.
I don't, because I know my husband, and he doesn't even he feels like it's opposing, like it's they put it on the front, so he doesn't really like posting us on social media. But he referenced me, so I don't know about that. But we don't post on social media about our relationship unless it's like Mother's Day now or Father's Day now. We kind of do, but no, I don't feel anyway.
I'm with Lan.
Yeah. Now that I look at this comment, maybe someone will just say the N-word. My partner would just say the N-word and not be an N-word herself, and then that will be a problem. Where I come from, a man can get in real trouble claiming a woman he's not engaged to. It is offensive. Okay. If y'all are getting y'all left hand chopped off, that's different to me. This girl posted her man and her DMs was filled with women sending pictures of him with other women. So y'all would rather remain in the dark. Because what it sounds like to me is because she was public about her relationship, people let her know she was being cheated on versus she don't say anything and then she just being cheated on and she don't know. I don't know. I would want somebody to tell me. I'm not okay with y'all reasoning. Like I understand wanting privacy. I understand not being a person who's on social media a lot, but this person is, and the only thing private about their life is you, which is interesting to me. But whatever. I'll have a sincere fear of it's y'all fear being cheated on, so y'all don't want to put y'all partner out there. Okay.
No, I think if I'm not on his social media, he posts every aspect of his life. We've been together for years, and I still haven't met his family or met his friends. Then it's a concerning.
Yeah.
But if in our real lives with people we are intimate with, like our intimate families or close friends know about us, and we have family gathering, that's different. But social media to me, maybe it's a difference in generation. It's different. I don't really. The world don't need to.
The
If our
world
community know, I'm good with.
the world needs to know about your dog and your job and your social life and your family, but they don't need to know about me. That like it's I'm not in disagreement with y'all, but in the question, they are comfortable sharing any and everything besides you. Like that is the problem. That is where I have it. So in your scenario, y'all get with their family and friends know about their dog and their life and everything like that. They just don't know about you. Like it feels like I'm being hidden. Why? It's
Well,
not that I feel
no,
like I need a social media post to feel validation. It's
like you
that I
don't have.
notice. Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it.
I was just gonna say you don't need to be posted on social media to meet someone's friends and family.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. This is not personal. It is not personal. If it was, I would just leave. Y'all already know I'm gonna leave the relationship. Like I'm not. Petty dating white women. I don't date white women. There's I have a strong fear that I don't like mayonnaise, and I have this. I know it's a stereotype and it's bad, and I shouldn't feel this way, but I feel like that race of people smell like mayonnaise a little bit, like a hint, not like strong, but like a hint, and I don't like that. I don't know. Let's not say that publicly. Who is talking about chopping hands? Oh, if you're in a country where it's disrespectful to claim that you are with someone publicly who is who is who you're not engaged with, then I understand that. I understand that type of culture. Um, does anybody think they're in a relationship with you? That's a question I had. Like, y'all answers are not satisfying me. I'm waiting for a satisfactory answer. If the woman you're dating doesn't post you after 3 months, would you press the issue or let it go? I'm let it go. It's only been 3 months. You're not talking about healthy relationship then. I don't know. I feel like it's healthy, but I find out you're comfortable sharing everything but me. Now I have questions. I have at the very least, I have questions. Y'all don't have questions? All of those things are somewhat
No,
permanent.
because are we assuming that I'm posting the person and they're just not posting me? Because that would be different. But I would never do
Ooh.
that.
I'm I'm assuming I'm private. Like y'all know I'm private. I don't give y'all anything about my private life generally. So for me to post my girlfriend on here today would be weird. But what if I did share everything? What if I was like a vlogger and I share everything? I'm going here today, I'm doing this today, here's my family, here's my friend, but not my girlfriend. That would seem weird to me, unless she specifically said I don't want to be posted online. I feel like that would be weird. Like in the context that y'all are talking about, hey, I don't even post a lot. So what I feel like that's fine. But the question says they are comfortable posting a lot, just not you. That doesn't feel like it would feel like insecurity if they don't generally post, but you want them to post you. It doesn't feel like insecurity if you've been together for a while. You said 2 years and they've never posted anything about you, but they frequent social media to post everything else about their life. That's just how I feel about it. Um, I don't switch out moms. Every change of boyfriend and girlfriend doesn't need a post. I'll switch out moms. Like if my mom act up, I'm gonna get a new one. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that's just how I feel. If you feel that way with someone, you might need to go with therapy or leave. A post won't change how you feel. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna leave. Let me be clear. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna just leave. That's racist. Yes, it was, but we're not gonna talk about it. Insecurity. Sure. Okay, guys. Y'all just out here not being posted and settling, which is fine. I will not settle. You're gonna post me. We're public. Sorry. Assuming we're in a long-term relationship. Because I don't know, celebs, y'all are not celebrities. Let me find out one of y'all is a celebrity.
It feels like you need everyone else to know that you're in a relationship instead of just being in a relationship.
No, I just
Right.
I have questions on why you're sharing everything besides me.
So, like, should they share what you do in the bedroom too? Like, so everyone knows you have a good sex life?
No, I just want you to answer that question, Kenny. Why are you comfortable sharing everything on social media besides me?
Because you might not be here tomorrow.
So why are we together?
To see if you will be here tomorrow. I don't
know. So okay, I understand because the question says your partner, not your significant other or your wife or husband or anything like that. So I can see that. But I'm assuming in a long-term relationship or a marriage, you are comfortable posting your partner. If you are comfortable posting other social things, see, here it is right here. If she thought you were the prize, she would share you. It's a you problem. So what this tells me, if you're comfortable sharing everything else but not me, I'm just not giving you what I need to give, and we need to break up. Talk to your therapist about it. I have an appointment tomorrow. We're not going to talk about this though, because it's not a problem.
So if she brings you home and you meet her family and all her close friends, and she like saying, "This is the person I'm with. I'm really into him." Brings you to Christmas dinner, big family events, and she just hasn't posted on social media. You don't feel claimed.
Does she post the Christmas dinner, but I'm not in it?
Yes, because the food is good, but she wants to keep the relationship private.
Why did she post the food? Why did she post a picture of the food?
Maybe she's a foodie.
You said because the food was good. She posted the food because the food was good. Now I have to question, am I good? Because she didn't post me, and I'm right beside the food.
So you just need the world to validate your relationship and not the close, intimate circle of friends that you have in family.
I don't need validation. I need to know why you're comfortable posting. Why did you crop my head out of the food picture? Why did
you need validation? That's asking for validation.
Is that valid? Is it validation if your partner posts a picture of them holding you, but they crop you out of it, and that doesn't feel like validation to me.
That's
what
an
if they're protecting
example.
your identity? Oh, sorry. Go, Kenny. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I would be offended if someone cropped me out when they were like, if my arm was wrapped around you and you cropped me out, I would probably feel some type of way about that. But that's an extreme example.
What if she's protecting you? It's a protection because people are vicious on social media.
I'm gonna ask,
what if she's protecting your identity? Maybe she's in the witness protection program. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask the question: Why did you post the Christmas dinner, but you didn't post me? Like, we took all these pictures together at the Christmas dinner with your family. You're posting the pictures with your family at the Christmas dinner with the dog, but not me. Why? Like, I have questions about it. Y'all are making it seem like I need validation. No, like, this is a very real question. Like, why are you hiding your? And y'all said maybe you're being cheated on or something like that, which is a different problem than me. I feel like you shouldn't be in that relationship if that's the concern. But I have questions about why it feels like I'm being hidden. Not you're not posting me, but I'm being hidden.
How are you being hidden if you're meeting the most important people to her? How is that hiding?
She posted she posted, like, clearly they have a certain thing that they do on social media where they're comfortable posting people. Y'all are not gonna make me feel like I'm crazy. I feel like y'all are gaslighting me. She's comfortable posting everything about her life, but not me.
But her family and her dog and what she eats might be more important to her at the time. Like, you're not engaged in this scenario.
Okay. That sounds reasonable. I just have questions. I have questions. I'm not going to break up immediately. Well, I am, but I'm going to ask questions while I do it. I'm breaking up, by the way. Why don't you post me? Let's see what these dusty comments are saying. Hello, Jimmy. Did you want to respond to the prompt before I go through the comments?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Perfect. So I think a lot of people put too much investment into social media. That's the reason why I don't post like that, because honestly, like you look at my Facebook page, my wife had my wife's pictures on there. So I have a picture of me on there as well. But other than that, I don't upload pictures regularly. I don't put too much out there on Facebook, because people get sucked into social media. And so if that has to be a part of your life, like this person has to be on your social media page to let you know that, you're with this individual, then I can't do it. I can't do it. I've already been in a relationship like that before, where everything is like, oh my gosh, why didn't you post me on Facebook? Why didn't you post this? I'm like, I can't do that. Sorry.
How about, let me switch up the question a little bit. Your partner does not go out in public with you, but they go out in public with their
That's different.
family.
That's different. You can't. There's two different things. Social media, yes, is public, but it's just people like to post all the good stuff that happens in their life, or if they're, or if they're going through bad times, they'll post bad times, or if people are really looking for, attention, they'll put all the bad stuff up on Facebook, right? I think honestly, it's attention seeking, and a lot of stuff doesn't need to be going on Facebook, to be honest with you, or Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have doesn't need to all be up on Facebook.
I feel like it's not that different. It's not that different to me. If my partner said I don't want to go out with you publicly, I'm not. If my partner doesn't go out with me publicly, but goes out with their friends, family, dog, and everything else, coworkers, but not me, I'm gonna have some questions. But you said it's different, so it's fine. It's not different to me. Literally, that's it. If you don't go out publicly, generally, I'm not going to ask why you aren't going out publicly with me. If you do go out publicly with other people, but not me, I'm going to ask questions, which is how I feel about the social media thing.
Petty needs the world to validate his relationship, as we're just learning.
So you're comfortable with your husband going out with his family, friends, coworkers, but not you, and you don't have any questions about that because
I told you it's different. I said, like, I don't care if he posts me on social media. It's whatever. But like we were saying before, that's different, because that you're now, I'm not meeting your close family and friends. Then I do have to question where our relationships stand. But if I know your family and friends in real life and not on the internet, I'm fine with that.
Loli said, Petty, if the woman you're seeing posts you and still gets thirsty DMs, would you feel away or let it go? I'd let it go. I can't control what other men do in the DMs. They're going to do what they do. That's not, like, I wouldn't blame my girl for that. I'm going to let, hello, concerned, welcome. I'm gonna put the question back on the screen. Y'all better not be coming up to call me insecure neither. I'm going to put the question on the screen for you to answer if you would like to, and then I'm going to respond to everyone on stage is Dusty. And let me go ahead and let y'all know, except Concerned, because we haven't heard Concerned yet. Everybody else is Dusty. When it comes to this question, I've already decided it. Please don't change my mind.
I'm probably Dusty too, because I feel like their job, their dog, and their family is so general. Basically, it just seems like this person is somebody who who just wants to maintain a social media presence, but doesn't, so they can have it and it's not weird, but doesn't really want people in their business. I would say that, to Lantinette's point and why I came up here, I'm not sure that I would feel comfortable. I would see it as a big issue if we don't go anywhere, or we don't, or I don't know anybody. It makes me feel like I'm a side piece at that point. Like, I need to know people in your circle. I need to go places. Like, I don't care if we see each other in the afternoon, you're going to be the equivalent of a 12 p.m. text or a 12 a.m. text kind of guy. So I don't know. It just invalidates the relationship. We're not even together.
Okay.
I want to switch the question up. So Peggy, what if she posts you on social media, but you don't meet her family, friends, or go out with her outside of there? She posts you on social media.
I don't think it's that important to meet family and friends. I generally don't.
Wait,
I also don't
what?
think
Hold
it's
on,
important to be on social
wait.
media.
Wait,
So if she hides you,
The,
yeah, go
the
ahead.
physical thing, so the physical doesn't matter, but the metaphysical does.
No, the thing that matters to me is not that you're showing me off. The thing that matters is that I'm not being hidden. If I haven't met your family and friends just generally, that feels different than you introducing your coworkers to your family, or you introducing your friends to your family, but not me. Like, those two things seem different to me in the same way that this question does.
So you'd rather be hidden in real life than on social media?
No, I just explained. If you are in introducing your friends, your coworkers, etc., to your family, but not me, I have an issue. If you just generally don't introduce people to your family, I don't have an issue. In the same way, if you don't generally post on social media, I don't have an issue. If you do post on social media, your social life, like this question says, your job, family, dog, friends, whatever, but you don't post me, I do have an issue. Or at least I have questions about why you're comfortable posting your friends and family, but not me.
They didn't
But
put
one is
friends
real.
though. I feel like friends. I feel like job, dog, and family are so general and un um assuming that I feel like this is probably a person who's just not a social media person. Um, because friends is a little bit like more like you're getting to see my actual life, like the things I do for fun. Um, I feel like I'm curious if what do you think you would take away from it? I feel like if what I'm hearing, which is that you don't think that they're serious about their relationship.
I just have questions. Like, based on the question, the dusty question that was asked. I don't have a judgment yet, but I do have questions about why you feel comfortable with every aspect of your social life being public besides who you're dating.
But job, dog, and family isn't necessarily every aspect of your life.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Kenny. Like job, dog, and
Yeah.
family is just kind of like I'm not one of those weird people who has a social media that only has my face and no pictures. Like that person's probably a serial killer or a bot. But like you can see that I'm a real person. This is probably like my Facebook page where my grandma's on it and my aunties. You know what I mean? That's what that's giving. If that's all you have on there.
Let me pull up my Instagram. Let me see. Maybe y'all are correct. Maybe I will concede. I just want to see what my Instagram specifically looks like right now, and whether or not I would be comfortable with somebody. Um, here's one. Um,
I got to drop down, but I'll still be listening.
okay. I
Bye,
do not
guys.
take any critique that any of you gave me, by the way, including you, Kenny. I do not accept it. Um, I'm not gonna put this on screen. Actually, no, I don't want to put my stuff on screen. But I can see you there. But I consider these things social. If you don't, then I guess that's a little different. But yeah, I can see that. Like, if you're, again, I was like, if you just post memes on social media, if you post just dog pictures alone, if you're like, that seems different to me than you posting social stuff, which I consider the stuff on screen social.
Is the in a relationship status important to you?
Is the interrelationship status important?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm
I don't
assuming
even
this is,
know if mine says in a relationship. Oh,
you've never been what?
is that the inner relationship status? I was just thinking, I don't even know if it's changed or not. Oh well.
If it was a thing to my man, I would change it, but I am likely to not remember to change it. or to hesitate to change it. Like, it's something that if it really bothers you, I'll change it because I'm not that worried about it. But it would probably take me a while to feel like this is official enough. Like, we can't be in a relationship for like a month and I'm out here changing my relationship status.
My thing is, if you change it generally, like with each partner that you get, you change it to in a relationship, then out of a relationship, then I would. It seems like out of your behavior, it seems like out of character for you not to. If it's not something you generally do, like you just said, like I don't even pay attention to that, then I don't see it as a big deal. So, Cantor on. Hello, welcome, good evening. Did you have comment on the dusty question?
About the social media post, I guess I'm the weird one that just posts whatever. I don't really care. Like, I don't even post my own family that much, so I'm not really worried about it.
Lancelot, do you have something to say to me?
Do you think that people who don't post pictures of their kids are not proud of them?
I think of kids as different because I wouldn't want my children on social media generally. Okay. So yeah, I'm actively trying to hide my kids from social media generally until they're grown, or at least in their teens.
This is how you sound. My comment to me.
Lancelot, it's funny that you brought that up because I was just thinking I wanted to ask him, did he need the social media, the pictures and whatnot to feel validated in the relationship?
No, I don't need. It's not that I need either your online presence or your family to validate me. It's that if I see you bringing your friends, family, coworkers, or whatever, and introducing them to your family, but you don't do that for me, or vice versa, I see you doing that on your social media, but you don't do that for me, I'm going to have questions. Like, I don't care. Generally, I don't care about being posted generally. I just have questions about if you're posting everything besides me. I don't care about being introduced to your family. Like I said earlier, I don't care about being introduced to family. It's not the 1950s anymore. I'm not about to meet your dad and mom and we shake hands and tell them that, like, I don't care about that. But if you do that generally with all your exes, or you introduce your friend, like, I have questions about why it's specifically me that you're not doing this for. To me, it has nothing to do with validation, and it has everything to do with why is your behavior different for me compared to everything else in your life socially.
So you're willing to have a conversation about this instead of leaving?
Huh?
So you're willing to have a conversation about this other than leaving?
A conversation about what? You sound a little far away.
Oh, sorry. So you're willing to have a conversation about this instead of leaving?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna ask why. What's going on? Then I'm gonna.
Would you be looking to check?
Would I be willing to what?
Would you be looking? Would you be like, I don't know.
Probably not.
Would you
I'm not on social media
for that?
I'm not on social media a lot, so I probably wouldn't be looking. And I say I'm not involved with family and friends. Like, I'm not interested in being involved in family and friends and stuff like that unless you're introducing me and you value that a lot. So I'm not generally checking. But if I do notice, I'm gonna be questioning some stuff. So we can all agree that I'm right. Got it. Cantor, did you have anything else to add before anybody try to respond to what I just said?
No, not really.
Did you want to comment on any of the other questions?
Oh, the one about you have a breakup for 2 weeks and then they come back with a baby.
An engaged couple breaks up for 2 weeks but quickly reconciles. Just before the wedding, the man finds out that he got another woman pregnant during that break. What happens next?
Well, I guess he just got to go parent that kid, and I wish him well. I don't know what else.
Good luck. That's how I feel about it.
I'm definitely not helping change diapers and all that other stuff. I didn't sign up for that, so like, I mean, good for you, sir. Have fun.
Like, thank you. Because if I was marrying someone, forget the break. If I wasn't there another question, it was like you're dating for a long time, then you find out they have a child that they never, yeah, you find out they had a child. Like the terms of the relationship have now changed, regardless of if they were cheating or not. So I'm not about to have a conversation.
And that was just gonna be it. Even if you took out the whole part with him just like, oh well, 2 weeks. I guess I'm just gonna go sleep with whoever now, and I am definitely not using like if you take all of that out, you have a whole kid now. I'm sorry, you good.
What does Cantor think of the first question? Let me put that on
I don't know
screen.
what the first question was. I wasn't
The first
watching at the
question.
time.
The first question was, a woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a reasonable action? Explain.
Not reasonable, responsible.
Responsible action. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Like
A
responsible.
woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he is no longer physically attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a responsible action? I mean, I would leave. Like, if he doesn't want me, he doesn't want me. I don't know what. I mean, I guess you can try to figure out something like maybe. Well, I don't know. You might not. If he don't like you. He don't like you. There's.
Are you gonna ask him why?
Of course, I'll ask why. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, if he don't want you, I'm not begging. So.
If he says it's just a matter of losing 10 pounds, like that's it. It's just a little bit of weight.
I mean, as long as he losing his 10.
Yeah, you're inviting a whole bunch of, well, if aesthetics, if you're inviting a
I
whole
like
bunch
muscles,
of.
so he gonna go build those. Like,
if this man here on the screen, I don't know if y'all can see this. If he says you're getting a little too big, I need you.
sir, you already got big.
Wow, his whole face shape changed. Like he looks like a completely different person.
Right.
If he tells you, hey, over the years you've gotten a little big, like I'm not attracted to you anymore.
I mean, the best you could do at that point is maybe ask him to go to counseling with her, but like go to a therapist. But like, if he don't like her, he don't like her. What are you supposed to do? He don't like you no more. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
You
I
can
think
force.
it's responsible. I think it's responsible and reasonable because
just leave him and go find someone better.
And especially since so many men,
Are shallow.
Require physical attraction to be proud of their relationship. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm sorry, I don't want to only be liked for my personality.
Unattracted to men.
Oh, whoops.
I want my personality to matter, but not only.
I'm trying to pull something up. Not that picture.
Yeah, I definitely missed that first question. I kind of jumped in later.
Yeah, if it was that guy in the picture who was telling me that I needed to lose weight, I would literally have to bring him to a mirror and be like,
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna ask why. If someone who obviously looked like the person in that picture, I'm leaving. You don't deserve the audacity was enough to make me leave. So
like if he's not even working out, he's not trying, he's not eating properly, he's not even putting in effort, but you have the audacity, you can go somewhere.
I'm trying to find these reels. I really want to find these reels. That is all the questions. We're going back through them now. But if anybody had anything on any of the other questions, you may give them. And then main people like family and friends are more important than social media. I agree. I think y'all are misconstruing what I said. Y'all are really trying to make it seem like I want validation when I literally say I don't care about being on social media and I don't care about meeting your family. I just care that you validating everybody else but me. That's interesting to me. But I guess y'all are going to be in these relationships where a man show off everything in his life besides you, and that's fine. I'm not going to make y'all care.
I guess you're
Um,
saying it's more of a maybe they're doing it because they don't actually think the relationship's going anywhere kind of thing.
that's what it seemed like. Like the way everybody was commenting, well, relationships are temporary. Who knows if this is going to be. I'm like, this is in my long term relationship or marriage, and I'm talking about, well, this is temporary, and my family is always going to be there, but you might. What if you cheat on? Like now, I feel like there's a trust issue, and that is why are we in this relationship? I don't know.
I can
I was not
understand if it was
satisfied.
maybe a year in or like you're engaged or like
Long term relationship.
something long term, but like
We said I said 2 years earlier. Two
earlier than
years.
that. I'm sorry, but I'll post like I'm probably posting more animals and random stuff than you, so I don't
Yeah, but that's animals and random stuff. That's not like your social life.
But
like.
I
There's
think
really
that, one thing that we have to recognize is that if, in your situation, we're talking about like a girl who is going to look pressed immediately. Like you have to, I think you can only be that mad if you have her up on your social media, making it very clear that you are attaching your name and brand and personal brand to her. Like I feel like she shouldn't be required to make the first move on that. Like to me, if you're uncomfortable with, if you think, oh, she doesn't require, she might be even the more social media forward person in the relationship, and I'm wondering what makes me special. If she turned around and said, well, I know you're not really on social media that much, but I'd like you to put some pictures up first, and then I'll see how I feel about it. Would you think that's a violation and her being manipulative?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Do you think it's messed up if she were to counter and be like, you put up those pictures first, even if she is the more active person on social media?
I still don't understand. I'm slow. I'm sorry.
I feel like
You're not. So, like, the reason why is because women look sillier being pressed early. So, do the other women on the panel agree?
I do.
You agree?
Yeah. I feel like if you were really that upset about it, just being the guy, you can go ahead and post a picture of, or ask her if it's okay to post a picture of the two of you and then tag her or something. But
Yeah, I suppose I can just post something on mine.
No. Like, and I mean, I'm not saying that like the concern isn't valid. I'm saying like if she were to say, hey, if this is important to you, I'd like you to post the pictures up first. Do you think that's messed up?
Mm, no, if that's the requirement she has in her relationship, that's that's fine. I'm not gonna change somebody else's standards.
no, I see what concern mean by should look kind of more dumb if it doesn't work out. Like you're having her post you, but a lot of men are flaky anyway. So like she just she gonna be up there holding the poor end of the stick. I guess like you could just take the step forward first.
I,
Lead.
I generally don't care about the beginning of the relationship though. Like we're dating at this point. Um,
But even
like,
at 2 years though, like 2 years, you know what? I really want to announce our relationship to the world. It's important to me. Um, we have these pics from this vacation I took, and people are asking me about you, and I want to post pictures of you.
I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
It's if I don't think you should be forced to post somebody on your social media. But I think if your partner asks, there shouldn't be. I don't feel like there should be pushback. Like if y'all have been together for 2 years, no, I don't. I don't want to put you on my social media. That's no. I don't know. That feels weird to me. I don't even like I said. I don't post a lot on my thing, and if I do, it's memes. If my partner asks me to post them, and we have a good picture, I'm probably just gonna post it. Like I don't. I don't see big issue with it.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
like I would oh, sorry, Lan. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Well, I said earlier that my husband, now husband, I didn't post him until our engagement, and that was like 2 years into the relationship. We're already living together and everything. But everyone important to me knew who he was. It's just social media didn't know. So
okay. Um,
That's
I'm
like an emotional leadership, is what I'm saying. No, for real. Like if you wanna be out there and vulnerable, take that first step. And like because certain roles leave people more vulnerable than others. I don't know. I think that I could see that under asking for like leadership to say, okay, this is the stage we're at.
I'm I'm not feeling y'all. Let me just be honest. I'm not feeling y'all. I'm not feeling y'all answers, but it's fine. I think we will just have to disagree. Um, which is okay.
I
Hello.
wonder how old well, you don't have to tell me your age or anything. Like, is everyone a bit older? Because I feel like some of the younger people might disagree with a lot of us, but I'm like, I didn't grow up putting people on social media, so
Well, I'm 16. That's just how we do it these
well,
days.
we know you're
yeah, maybe
okay.
it is an age thing. I'm 32. I'm a millennial,
Yeah,
apparently.
I'm 33.
Y'all are not about to
32.
gaslight. I'm sick of y'all gaslighting me. I do not need nobody to see me and us and what we're doing. But what I have an issue with is when you're comfortable with showing in any and everything to anybody, but not me. Like what y'all are saying about privacy. What about the sanctity? But I'll share any and everything about my life besides my partner. I feel like y'all are getting cheated on and y'all don't know. But I'm not gonna speak on anything about
Well, I
y'all.
don't share any and everything.
To me, the question was like, your partner's okay with sharing everything but you. Do you have a problem with it?
I
Yes, I
don't
do.
even know if they're really showing everything. Even if they're showing their family, they're probably not showing the bad parts. They're not showing like a lot of things. They're
You
just
post
picking and choosing good parts. It could be Christmas photos on there.
like they're showing something though.
But I feel
Like
like,
period.
okay, so I can see if you were, I could, I don't know, man. Like I'm 33, so yeah, I think it is a generation thing. But I will say that why the reason why I don't think it matters, it's not even about posting everything, is about like recognizing that relationships are a different level of vulnerability. Like I tag people, my nosy behind family is about to figure out everything, including your social security number. Do you need that kind of heat before we know that we're in that situation? And, if I am starting to, if I make that commitment out loud and he hasn't, I look corny. And if we're not there, we don't have to be there. Like, I don't think that,
After 2 years.
I mean, well, after 2 years, I can see you changing your relationship status, but that would be a conversation because I might not remember. But to start, like, and especially in a lot of corporate environments, people will look through your social media. And if you're dating somebody who has a sketchy past or whatever, like, and people get sketchy past, especially Black people, for a lot of reasons. Um, so it happens to people who don't deserve branding. I don't know. I feel like I don't want the corporations. I don't want the algorithms. I don't want my aunties able to have that many opinions about what I'm doing.
I agree with that. I'm not explaining everything to everybody. Even when I first when I got my car when it was brand new, I didn't even post about it for like a year. No one knew I had a new car. And then of course they see me pull up in it at a family event, and they're like, "Oh, well, how long have you had this, and why didn't you tell us this and that?" I'm not telling everybody everything.
Look, if y'all are saying it's gonna take 2 years for y'all to change that relationship status, then I'm not gonna tell y'all to lower y'all standard. That's not my place. I am going. I don't like. Y'all keep saying I don't even share my car online. I don't want my family knowing about anything in my like. Yeah, but in the question it says that clearly y'all are comfortable with sharing stuff. So I don't know. Someone said I'm being purposefully dense. So I'm going to dead the question. With that being said, I am going to go into the after show where I will reveal some of the dusty questions that were extremely dusty that I felt we shouldn't do today. But maybe we'll do one or two. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't liked yet. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. My name is Prince Petty, and this has been Man with a Mic.
You really want to catch fucking 350 pounds of dude on your ass?
Of course.
Sounds like a good time.
That's a good time to me. He hop on my meeting, he start riding me. I said, Daddy, don't stop it. Look how he drop it. Just like a pilot, I'm all in his cockpit. I lick the cock tip, I let the cock drip.
Okay. Let me go through quickly. And then if y'all want to fight me on that question still, we can go back to it. But I want to quickly go through some of the questions that didn't make the cut for today, but I thought were very dusty. An old sex tape of you and your ex leaks online. You tell your current significant other and they ask you to send them footage. Would you explain? That was question number one. Let me see. A person offers you $1 million to have sex with your significant other. Before you can answer, your significant other screams, "Deal." What happens next? A woman asked a man to use the money he planned to spend on an expensive date to help her with a bill and suggests that they take a walk in the park instead. He refuses. Who is wrong? Explain. If y'all want to quickly, I don't want to, maybe we could pick one. Maybe we can pick one to do. But I'm trying to just read them so that y'all can know what I was looking at when deciding what to do today. Your significant other says they no longer love you romantically, but they still care for you as a friend. You are otherwise happy with the relationship. Will you continue it? Explain. Your boo has been active on social media all day, but has yet to respond to any of your texts. Is this an issue? Explain. And the last one, your life partner is wrongfully sentenced to 20 years in prison. Would you be willing to abstain from sex until they get out? Explain. Those were the questions that didn't make the cut today. They'll probably be the next one. But did you guys have anything to say about any of those questions? These seemed a lot more dusty than the questions we did today. I don't know. They just seemed really dusty to me. But sex tape ex is catching charges. It says your sex tape with your ex leaked. Your current significant other wants you to send them the footage. I don't know why. It doesn't say why. Look, y'all, the question don't have enough characters to say why, but
I mean, you know.
Did I look good in the tape?
Did you what?
I said, did I look good in the tape?
Everybody in the tape looked okay. I don't know what y'all lives are like and what y'all used to look like with your ex. I don't know.
I'd send them the footage, but I would also sue somebody to get the stuff off of all the hubs it's on. But I think I would have to send. I think I'd have to send it to him.
Oh, I'm not sending him the tape.
How about we pick one of these questions to answer? And we can answer it here in the after. Nope. Well, never mind. We're about to reach the 2 hour mark. We're not going to do that. But y'all can still comment on any of those questions if you wanted to, real quick. Going once.
I don't know what to say.
I'm not sending you a copy of the tape. Why do you need a copy of the tape?
Thank you.
No, because in my mind, I'm thinking he's going to be wanting to compare himself. I think this is what men do.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
I have like, that's my question too. Why do you want to see the tape? Why do you want to see the tape of me and my ex? That's not weird to nobody? No?
It's weird.
No, Cancer, because you said, what do I look like? It
I
sounded
said what
like
I look
you
like.
have
I
some,
didn't say I was gonna send him the tape.
it sounded to me like you have some qualifiers. Like if I look good, I'm okay with sharing
No,
it
my
with
my qualifier is
Okay.
just why. Honestly, I don't see the
Okay.
point.
I know that like chances are they'd be comparing themselves, all the above, but I would rather us. I mean, I don't have to. I would rather us watch it together since now it's out there, and then put a game plan together, than have him find it on his own in his feelings. Because go find it. Like nowadays, most people can know how to make sure that Google tells them what they're looking for. You go find it.
I mean, I don't know where the tape would come from because I wouldn't be the one sitting for the tape in the first place. So
Facts, yeah. Like
that would
I
be
don't
there's a
do.
whole different set of questions. Like, where did you even when was this recorded? I didn't consent to any recordings. Now we got to get the police involved.
Yeah, I think it's a bad idea to record sex tapes. I just do.
Petty, what are your thoughts on the question about the money being used for bills instead of a date? You're not y'all trying to catch Dusty Questions Part 6 before we air it. I don't like it. I'm spending my money on what I want to spend it on. I'm sentimental, so the thing I'm spending it on has meaning to me. That's all I will give. Watch together. Thank you. I don't know what y'all are talking about. They're gonna see it anyway. We might as well put it on the big screen and no, they can watch it in shame by themselves.
Shame. Why would they be ashamed? See, the shame is an issue. Like, I don't need you to be ashamed. Like, I need to see your facial movements as we're watching this thing to help with give context. Because like, I feel like most of the people I date are so tech savvy. Like, they're gonna find it. So
if my ex is getting her back blown out by some man on a video that leaked, am I going to click on it? Let me be honest. Yes, I am.
Exactly.
Should I though? Should I?
You shouldn't, but my only concern is like now that we know it's been leaked, like, are you helping me get the police? Like, you need to be helping me with something.
Agreed. Yeah, like the police are getting involved. It will be removed from the
I probably
internet.
still look good though, but like still, you getting involved.
I feel like you just setting yourself up to be hurt. Like I understand. I said I want to see it, but I also understand I'm just setting myself up to be hurt. Why do I like this? Don't feel like something that's okay. It is natural to want. I feel like curiosity is natural, but it don't feel like something you should be doing. Like it just doesn't.
So you're telling me, Concern and Cantor, that y'all are going to be asking your significant, if the roles reverse, his tape is out there. Are y'all going to be asking him for a copy to watch it together of him having intercourse with his ex?
I could start it. Go ahead, Cantor.
Oh no, I was just saying I don't want it.
I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna watch it, and I will give you the right of refusal to watch it with me or not. And I think that first of all, I'm gonna be mad that you have this thing existing, sloppy. Second, I'm going to be frustrated because I'm going to be curious because why is this out into the world now? Like, is something going on with her and you that makes her want to put this out, or did something happen to her? Like, I'm gonna need to know, why did it get launched now? All the above, but there will be conversations and a game plan. But I'm gonna watch tape. And let her be like I'm gonna watch tape and I'll be judging the whole thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not better than that. Like, I'm gonna watch tape.
Because I know I would be upset.
I'm baffled.
Why?
I'm truly behooved. The
Why?
way, no, it's not for me. That just feels ghetto.
What are you baffled about?
Right, like, what is ghetto? Like, watching it together?
What's ghetto about that? Okay. Look, first of all, it leaked. Who up here said we need to find out who this man is and get some criminal action against him? Meanwhile, while we're doing that,
I don't know if it's him that leaked it or if it's something else that happened.
Right, like,
Because
people
if
get
it was
their
on his computer,
phones,
someone could have hacked the computer and
right,
leaked it. I don't know.
which in that, like, I will figure out where it comes from to get it removed, even if it is my partner. But I'm gonna also, like, if it's me, if it's my partner that had this happen, I'm gonna need to figure out where other tapes of this nature exist. You know what I mean? But
get it removed, or you're gonna have to pay me something. Like, get it removed. Mostly, just take it down.
I'm surprised with how different I am from my audience. It could never be me. It could. I'm gonna watch it alone in shame, out of curiosity. We're not gonna watch it together. I'm not about to be like, oh, he's blowing your back out good right there. I've never seen that movie before. Like, no,
you wouldn't make those reactions. It'd be hella awkward. But I don't know. Like, you might watch it on your own regardless, because you could always do that. But I feel like it's kind of like, I think it's worth the awkward moment to watch it together, because I need you to know how unbothered I am and my reactions to it.
I'm so unbothered, babe. Look at how he's blowing your back out. He's not even doing
You
it.
don't know if he was blowing her back out, and you don't know if you don't blow her back out. What are we talking about?
Like, babe, you know, I have sex with you so much better than he does. Like, look at him. He's doing so poorly. I'm glad that we can talk about this together. Like, this has got to be a boundary for me. This has got to be a boundary.
Well, I mean, okay, so kind of back to a dusty question in the past, when the question was about if your partner came home with all these new tricks, would you immediately go to them cheating? Like, do you not? Is sex not something that you think it makes sense to discuss openly?
It is. Like, I just have boundaries. Like, I understand my partner had sex with a partner in the past. I'm not like, you need to be a virgin when you meet me, but like, to the extent that, for example, my partner is describing how big her ex's penis was and how good like, there are certain descriptions, and like, there's a level of intimacy that I don't need to be with that situation. Like, I'm comfortable with you having sex with somebody, and not while we together, but in the past. But to the extent that I will talk to you about that, down to the finite detail, is a no. Like, it's just a no. Why am I watching my current partner have sex with someone else?
You was gonna watch it anyway. You admitted that. You was gonna watch it anyway.
But I shouldn't be. But
you did say you were gonna watch it anyway. So how is that her fault? Like,
right? Like, you don't find out that information anyway.
I don't want it to leak. I don't like that it leaked. Ah, man.
Well, she can't control if it leaked or not. I
know she can't, but I don't want to watch it together. Like, I don't.
Exactly. So, like, we put our coins together and we fight that mess so that it no longer exists. But you know you're gonna watch it. I know I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
yes,
it.
You are.
I'm not going to. I feel like my therapist will tell me not to. I'm not gonna watch it, even though I'm curious. But like, what am I gonna gain from watching it? Besides,
it's really not. It's not good for you to watch it. But like, We all eat carbs anyway, you know?
I've seen that move before. What's that? No, I can't.
And I can say, you know what? Like if you see my face like completely like blank the whole time, just watching it like I'm watching like TV, hopefully that lets you know that I'm not impressed.
Now, what if she was like, yeah, I didn't even like that guy that much?
Babe, I just want to show you how unimpressed I am with him having sex with you.
Or like watch his community dick behave himself, like like start roasting him. We can roast him. Like there's ways to make it less awful.
How about if your ex was like, I have a picture of my ex's genitalia. Do you want to look at it and critique it together? Would y'all do that?
That's weird.
That's weird. We're talking about a sex tape that happened that, first of all, we're all sloppy for making exist anyway. But if we're together, if you're single, why do you have pictures of your ex's genitalia? Like, it sounds like you're still connected to that person. So
a picture of their genitalia leaked. They're in the picture. Your current partner's in the picture.
It leaked?
It leaked.
Sounds to me like that person is still into that person, is still into my current partner, because why are you looking random? Like, can you imagine, like on a Sunday afternoon, just randomly looking at an ex's genitalia? Like, it's random. It's random. Why?
There is no way y'all are going to convince me in any form and fashion that watching a sex tape of your partner with someone else, maybe they're okay. Look, how about this? Are y'all like open generally sexually? Like y'all are okay with having people come out like open relationship and stuff like that?
No, but we're talking about a sex tape that leaked, like context.
Like she had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it. Neither one of them knew up until, let's say, someone's like, hey, you know, there's this video circulating with you in it, blah, blah, blah. And then that's how you know. She had nothing to do with that.
I think it's healthy to have boundaries around your ex, your partner's exes. Like,
I feel like you're gaslighting us right now because you're like glossing over the fact that this is not like she leaked it, or that person, or we know that person leaked it. We're just mad it exists now and other people can watch it.
Okay, let's forget about the leaking. Let's just say your ex has a Pornhub video or somewhere, X videos. I don't know y'all choice of research website, but let's say they have a publicly available video with someone who is not in the relationship, and they're not a porn star. This was just like some relationship they were in, and they recorded a video. Y'all telling me y'all are comfortable going online and sitting there with your partner and watching them be with someone else?
But you're saying they purposefully made a video and put it up online or something?
Yes.
In this case, they purposefully, or the partner and their ex purposefully made a video and put it up.
They purposely made it in this scenario.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to see the video when it was the leak video, so I don't want to see it now.
I'm asking concern specifically.
Oh, okay.
So, can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Your ex, not a porn star or anything like that, just has one video that they recorded with their ex on the hub. Would you seek out that video and watch it together with your partner in the way that you said you would with this leaked video?
No, because why does this exist? You are messy. What is happening here? And I would be like, first of all, why is this like, I would be questioning the whole relationship because I'm clearly with a psychopath. Like, I don't know, man. Because why do you have this thing if you're not?
They forgot. It was just something they put on the hub with 10 views a while ago, but now it's blown up lately.
Why would you ever think this is a good idea? Like, why would you ever? I'm questioning the whole relationship. I'm not watching it because you put it up there, dum dum. I'm mad. Like, I'm mad, and I'm questioning if you are the type of person that thinks things through before you do them. I might watch it later after we break up.
I don't understand. I do not understand. I'm still here. I was doing my daughter's hair for the first day of school. Oh, it's the first day of school. What if she didn't consent to be filmed? Would you watch it? Probably not. Like that feels, in that case, it feels disrespectful. Curiosity aside. In first day of school. Am I the only one who wouldn't be bothered by that? The way y'all just watching y'all partners have sex with someone else and y'all are unbothered since it was in the past.
That's not what we said.
I'm not watching.
I would be.
You're not watching this. I wouldn't.
I am not. No.
I don't want to see the leaked video. I don't want to see the purposefully added on whatever social media site video. I don't want to see it. I'm good.
Am I ignoring the comments? I felt like putting them on screen was enough.
Females would watch. I'm sorry, I'm not the only toxic person here. I feel like I would watch it after we've broken up though, because you are entirely too messy. Like you are entirely too messy. Like no, for real. Like, why do you have this existing and it's an ex? Like, if y'all thought it was cute, take that mess down after you break up. Like, you're not even covering your own neck well. Like, can you imagine having listen, my aunties will find that if I link to you in my Facebook and we're in a relationship. I gotta think ahead. My aunties, what's going on? People find that, man.
I do not like y'all answers to any. I'm not gonna post you on social media. Also, my sex tape leak. Let's watch it together. I don't like y'all answers to any of the questions up here today. Like y'all are painting. To me, y'all are painting.
I feel like with the leaked video, watching it together thing, like that would make at least somewhat sense if you were trying to help them figure out how to get it taken down or figure out who to contact to like.
Babe, let's watch the whole thing together.
It'll help us
either watch it together.
I wouldn't want to. I would be upset.
I
But if you're going to be
opportunity
helping them with whatever legal action.
Okay, Themis. Here's the question, Themis. I said I have curiosity about the video. I feel like I'm going to try to seek it out and watch it. I don't feel like I'm going to watch it with my partner. And I don't feel like I should be watching it. And let me see what the second comment was. Depending on what I see, we might have to end the relationship. Like, I feel like that is unfair because it's a video of the past. And because I feel a type of way about the video, now I'm going to end the relationship, which is why I don't feel like I should watch it in the first place because it's illogical. And if I see it, blah, 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 but curiosity don't get the better of me. The question I'm asking is not, are you going to watch it? The question I'm asking is, are you going to watch it with your partner? Like these people have set up here, like concern set up here.
It's all right. I can handle my own accountability. Y'all already know I'm toxic. I just think like curiosity can get the better of me. I'm human. Pray for me, all. I'm gonna watch it. I'm giving you the right to, if you want to watch it with me, so you can add context as I'm watching it, because we all know both of us are gonna watch it if it exists. Now,
so you talk with your partner. What's that move right there? You've never done that with me, and they say you can't handle it. Never mind. You can go ahead.
I feel like if you're gonna watch it in private, you might as well watch it with your partner. I'm not gonna watch it at all. But if you're gonna watch it by yourself, you might as well watch it with them because you're gonna come out feeling some type of way, maybe. So then you're gonna be like, I secretly watched this behind your back, and now I secretly feel some type of way. You might as well watch it with them.
I feel like the only way you can watch it without feeling some type of way is if you were already like, well, I'm gonna break up with them anyway.
Right? And like, let's just also, and I mean, the reason why I think it's important to like judge the heck out of a man who has sex tapes on the internet that are searchable is because you're messy. Like, why does this continue to exist? You guys could have peeked and taken the video, which is stupid, but okay, people are young, people do dumb things. But if you forgot that you have something up on this website that has your face on it, you ain't clear. You do not need to be connected to me anywhere searchable. I'm sorry. I feel
I'm
so
sorry.
surprised.
Kenny and Themis in the comments are killing me right now.
y'all boundaries. I do not know where y'all boundaries end and begin, and I'm confused based on y'all answers to the questions throughout. I'm confused, but I'm trying to make sense of it.
So
Petty, would you?
which one are you confused about? Like which boundary?
The one where the one where you're comfortable watching sex with your partner, but it not watching it by watching them have. I'm confused about what I'm confused about. How about that? Let me think on that as I go through the comments.
Well, the thing is that the person is having sex with someone else. That is out of your control. Like, we do not want our partners having sex with other people. We're talking about situations that are out of these people's control, where the previous sex is now live and in color and in 1080p.
You don't have to watch. I don't think you should be watching it. I don't think you should be seeking it out to watch it. When I said I would, I think that's bad. Like, I think that's something I need to address before I'm in a relationship. Like, that seems like bad behavior to me. It's not that the tape exists. It's watching it. And it's watching it with you that makes me feel weird. To answer the question on the screen, I'm comfortable watching regular porn with my partner. I'm not comfortable watching my partner have sex with someone else unless they're a sex worker or a porn star. And this is something that I knew prior to being in a relationship, which in that case, I don't know. Maybe that's weird too. Because
like, look at the last one.
Themis and I'm with Kenny on this. Look at the last comment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it. There we go.
I'm glad that there are people out there that are more saved than me. Pray for me, guys.
If the view count, he said, don't put his comment on screen. If the view count is too high, we are over. So y'all care about body count, not even body count out here. Y'all care about view count out here. I don't know who's in agreement. I don't know. I thought they were agreeing with Themis. Now they're not. And now I have no idea. It seems like y'all are all over the place. And this was supposed to be a question for the next stream. I'm going.
I feel like we went over the 2 hours.
We went over the 2 hours. I shouldn't have asked that question. It might spice it up. Like what y'all are. I feel like y'all are trolling. It ain't no way y'all about to be watching your partner do flips and tricks with another person and taking notes.
But what if it was boring? What if you put your partner on? And now all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, that is too. Like, you never know. It could add a whole bunch of bounce in your step if you realize he's leveled up. No.
No. You did.
Well, I mean, again, I don't want to see my partner having sex with anyone else. But if things happen outside of my control, if the data, I'm gonna find it.
I might become a politician one day. I can't have you ruining things. The general society is not that progressive. Y'all, I wouldn't even think about that. Like, janitors, we don't have this issue. If the view count is too high, we're over. I wouldn't watch it. Thank you. If the viewership count is too high, I might be uncomfortable. Now I have questions. This sounds like if a woman body count is too high, she's not valuable to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Or man, I don't know who y'all date out here.
It's not about body count. It's about like, because I know that we're trying to get off, but next time we talk about it, I don't think it's about body count. I think it's about, it's like, it's hard to live up to something that is a snapshot in time. Like, I'd feel like I'd have to live up to it if the view count was high. And that might be a lot of pressure, especially if she's down for stuff I'm not down for.
May I?
Mm-hmm.
What if, let's say that they found your leaked video and watched it? Would you be upset that they watched it or not? Like, would you be upset that they did watch it, even if it was by themselves?
No, I don't think so. Unless like if it was somebody said earlier, what if this woman was taken advantage of, recorded without her know? In that case, I would feel like that would feel bad to me. But outside of that, no.
I feel like if, like I said before, if you're gonna watch it by yourself, you might. I'm not watching it all, but if you're gonna watch it by yourself, you might as well watch it with your partner. Why are you sneaking around
If I
behind
watch,
their back
I would
watching
be
a Facebook
concerned if they
Live?
watched it and then came back and was like, I have critiques.
Right. Right. And like,
Now, if you come back and say, "Oh, this was great," I was like, "Yeah, you're right. It was. I am great." But like, otherwise, I'm gonna be like, "What you watch it for?"
right? I feel like if you put, I feel like if we both, like, you might rewatch it, and again, it's gonna be a uncomfortable viewing experience, however long it is. But I would want you to at least first watch it with me to see that I'm not that pressed, I'm not missing anything, that you can see, like, you don't get to make ideas up in your head about whether or not I'm pressed. Like, I need you, because I feel like sometimes words are bigger than, like actions speak louder than words, or reactions speak louder than words. Like, I don't know. I'd want to intercept the thoughts, because I know that you would be getting insecure. I know that you would be comparing yourself the whole time, even if you are not judging me. It would just be hella awkward, and hopefully something we never have to discuss. We hire Themis to make sure it doesn't exist anymore, to just kind of legal that out, and when no one talks about it ever again.
I'm sorry. I had an intrusive thought. I was like, what if you still close with the ex? Like, what if you come around for Christmas sometimes? Or
Oh, hell no, that would be up to God. Like, I don't care. Like, that person can no longer, like, and they don't need an explanation. Besides, you will see my lawyer on Monday, because, like, because that means that shit was still on your phone. The fuck? Sorry.
I want to
Huh?
clarify. I wanted to clarify. If I'm watching it alone, I'd tell my partner first. Well, I'd talk to them about it first. I'd be like, I'm curious about watching it. Maybe we could watch it together. I'm probably gonna leave still though. Oh wow, what a great watch. So the divorce. When were we planning to start the proceedings? I don't know. It's not because you had sex. It's me watching. There's a boundary there. I don't know if it's healthy. I'll talk to my therapist about it tomorrow. We have an appointment. Not about this, but now we're gonna talk about this. Other than that, does anyone have final comments? If they leaked it and we're close friends, it's not a real friend. That's weird.
Exactly, Alicia. Like, if you leaked it, if you had it on your phone, like, if you coming over to my house and I'm hosting you for Christmas, that means I think we're friends. I think you're over it. I think that it was no longer a thing. You have that mess still on your phone. You and I are not cool anymore. On your phone, on your computer, like, you needed that needed to no longer be within your access if you are really that over it.
Okay, that is all I'm going to add to it. Does anyone else have final comments?
My only final comment on the matter is I'm just questioning where the video came from in the first place, because the only way you could have had it is if you secretly recorded me.
Okay. Yeah, if it's secretly recorded, I feel like that's different too. Like, if it's not consensual and I'm watching something that was like, that feels insanely disrespectful to my relationship. I feel like it could be even traumatic to your partner.
Oh yeah.
Outside of that, that is all I have to add. I'm going to play this short clip a masterpiece, if you will. That you guys can see on my channel if you would like to go watch it. But I'll just play it shortly here. If you guys could mute yourself.
Yes. Go on. What is it? What
It
just
was
happened?
fast, so you didn't know.
What just happened?
If you guys don't know what that was, that's actually the fastest reader in the world currently. He holds the Guinness, and he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest reader in the world. Amazing. He just read 3 books, and I think under 3 seconds each. That is some talent. That is some real talent right there. And I think we need to. It's not often that I say we need to coddle black men, but if there's anyone who needs some praise, I think it's this gentleman here. His name is Emmanuel. That is the fastest reader in the world. Does anyone have any comments on this man?
Yes. Ask him what did he just read?
They did ask him that in the video. He said he don't know about
Like he
all
need to
that.
give me a synopsis.
He said he read fast. He don't memorize. Memorizing is different. He's not the fastest memorizer in the world. He's the fastest reader. Let's test it. I don't know what we're testing. Would anybody up here like to read something today?
I mean, I'm not a fast reader. I feel like that guy was, I don't know, man. Like, Wendy, how do you figure out that you want to try to become the world's fastest reader? Like, he seems like a weirdo.
Y'all slandering this man because he went above and beyond to achieve something that y'all cannot. Y'all are jealous. It just seems like jealousy to me. Envy. Land B.
Yeah, I need to do tests. I'll need to have a book I've read back and forth and memorized and have him read it for the first time in front of me to prove that this is real, because it just looks like when kids pretend they're reading to me.
I have one more somethings to show, and then we will end the stream. We are going to be out of here in less than 5 minutes, I promise. I had an issue with this. I had a real issue with this because here is a man. This is an issue I have with church generally. Like I have this. Maybe you guys will understand once I play it.
For we all have a day. We don't know the day or the hour that our Lord and Savior will call us home. But this young man right here, today ain't his day. See this young man, he owed me $200 that I bailed him out of jail for when he robbed them folks' house. Now get up, get up. He ain't gonna die owing me money. So get on up out of this casket. Go on over and ask your mama for my $200.
What just happened?
This is not it. I hope it was a voiceover. I hope he really did not sing that song in these people's church. They need to get their money back.
I don't like churches because of this. I don't like black churches because of why does it feel so exaggerated?
Because
No.
it is.
It is.
A free, you a little late. We joking now, but good evening.
Good evening. How's you guys? Labor Day.
It's
Good.
a day.
Yours.
I'm off work, so I can't complain.
Oh, okay. Damn. So I missed the whole thing. All right. Well, whatever.
Would you like?
I didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I didn't get to get the wine that I wanted, and so like I just went and just like try to find this this liquor. It's kind of like, it's not liquor, but it's like a combination of coconut juice and cream and something interesting in there, and I cannot find it. And then I found out that they discontinued it, so now I just came back home and now I'm just kind of pissed. So I'm just like, why would they do that? I'm not supposed to be drinking alcohol anyway, but I guess. Anyway, what were y'all talking about?
Well, we were talking about a video which I just played, which they're asking me to play again. I'm not sure why, but if that is what they desire, I am but a humble servant to my audience. So let me put it on screen since you just joined a free, and we can watch it together.
For we all have a day. We don't know the day or the hour that our Lord and Savior will call us home. But this young man right here, today ain't his day. See this young man, he owed me $200 that I bailed him out of jail for when he robbed them folks' house. Now get up today. He ain't gonna die owing me money. So get on up out of this casket. Go on over there and ask your mama for my $200.
Yeah, so we were just discussing that a little bit.
I've seen some pretty ratchet funerals.
Why are people like this? That was a voiceover, right?
I'm pretty sure it was, but if it wasn't, it wouldn't stop me.
Is this normal? Look, the way I went to a black people church, and it was so loud. It was a lot going on. And then I went to a white people church, and it was not anything going on at all. It was very boring. So I feel like this is within the realm of things that that could happen at church, at least for black folks.
I had a friend bring up the fact that the person who passed away owed him $20 at the. I mean, I suppose it was supposed to be a joke.
The fact that we have to question whether it's a joke or not tells me everything I need to know about black church. Would anyone else like to comment on that before I show the last and final clip of today?
Can you imagine? Because that person clearly isn't dead. Can you imagine being so extra to just have, like, to whatever point you're proving, be it about you being holy or be it about that person being ratchet? Can you imagine setting up that whole presentation? Like, just the extraness of all of it is so unsettling. Like, you got your homeboy to go in and cast it so you could have a gotcha moment, or you had your homeboy going in casket. Your homeboy is like, all right, let me get into this casket. Like, what? I don't know. The extraness is so appalling to me, because I don't think that he, raised somebody from the dead in that moment. So I'm just like, why?
Oh, so was that supposed to be like a display of evangelism or something like that?
I think so.
You said vandalism?
Evangelism.
Oh, okay.
Do they always bring caskets into their like sermons, or like, I don't know.
This must have been a special occasion.
Oh.
Clearly. Clearly.
Like, that is a red flag. Like, that is a red flag for any church. Like, all of a sudden, this is what you guys decided to put on this Sunday. Like, we couldn't talk about. That just lets me know that everybody here is playing with my emotions and my faith. Like, I'd get up and walk out.
So are all, like, pastors, do they all have, like, the ability to raise people from the dead, or is that Jesus? Is that just Jesus? Like, I'm confused.
It depends on how strongly Jesus moves through. I had never heard a pastor who claimed to raise people from the dead. So
is this that's what they're doing now? Slash church? Because where are they getting these caskets from? They just got one in their back.
Like, you wasted my tithe money for this skit.
Oh,
and
I
I'm
feel
like,
like it has to be like a funeral home and a church at the same time. Like,
I believe that they went and got the casket for this skit.
I hate everything about this. Like, what does this prove and why? And like, I'm calling everybody who needs to know. Like, I will call your district area manager, whatever needs to happen, because this is absurd. Like, that means that there's some sort of money situation going on here. If you got this kind of, caskets are expensive. Most people cannot afford a really nice casket. It's like thousands of dollars. That's what most people's life insurance goes to. The funeral.
I wanted to put this on the screen as well because someone said if he mentioned Genuine, I'm gonna be posted. This is 12 seconds. I will now play this.
I'm not hearing anything.
Yo, don't hate on Genuine. I'm done. Listen, Petty. Back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but that was like when he pulled that out, when he pulled that move out, like all the girls threw their panties on the stage. Like let me tell you. But now that he's a little older, it's like I don't know. The neck is not connecting. It's just things not connecting.
You
It's
know,
just
you know who Genuine reminds me of. I don't know if y'all can see this on the screen. I understand
You
y'all
are
have.
dead wrong. You are wrong. You are in timeout.
We are
What
not
in the
going
world?
to do this, Petty. This is slanderous.
Like, you gotta understand, like, Genuine was one of the like pretty boys of our decade. Like, R&B was basically the pop idols for Black people. Like, you know how when Britney Spears blew up, or the lore around Britney Spears, you know of how big Britney Spears was. You know of how big NSYNC was. Well, a lot of Black kids, instead of having boy bands, they had these R&B idols at the same time. And Genuine was one of them, and Tyrese was one of them. But these kind of legacy tours are really not giving. I don't know. It's like between that and the Millennium Tour and all the above, it's like, they trying to collect every check they can. It's like those live action movies from Disney. It's like they're trying to collect every check.
I just want to purge this out of my brain now. Can I all I can think about is Genuine and his bobbing head. He was like a chicken, man. What's happening? Why did you show that to me? Now I can't even like undo that.
They said Genuine is shaped a little like Mr. Brown now. Is that? Can anyone confirm? You guys know who Mr. Brown is?
Yes.
Can anyone confirm what I just said? Is Genuine?
This is not right. Let's move on to the next. Stop it, Petty. Stop. I will not have you slander Genuine.
Y'all were telling me that Genuine is still. Some people were telling me Genuine is still sexy today, and I just don't see it. He has swagger today. Is this? Do y'all like this? Like, I'm not an older person, so I don't know. Is this cool to you?
You don't have to be that old.
I mean, I would never call any of my subscribers old, but when y'all start looking at Genuine and saying, even today, like I understand Genuine in the past, sure, but even today, do y'all want to see the video again of him?
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have nightmares.
I feel like you're over here comparing him to Aries is wrong. They're not the same, Petty. It's not
the
the
level of disrespect. Like, you don't even.
Y'all don't here. Maybe we didn't watch it good enough.
Girl, you're so mean. Can't even prove what me and
What's really throwing me is that no one can sing anymore. Like, I'm wondering how much auto-tune they was really doing.
Y'all seen Jeremiah? Y'all seen Jeremiah at this well, it was like the Omarion and the verses. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't watch it. I don't know why I didn't watch that one, but Versus fell off for me after I saw the Ludacris and Nelly one. It was just so hard to follow. I lost interest.
No, it was after they sold it to some white company.
I just happen to have compilations ready of your favorite. I'm making a compilation video soon, and it's called "Your Favorite Rappers Then versus Now," and it's definitely gonna have Genuine in it. It's gonna have Jeremiah. It's gonna have was it Omarion doing this crazy? I'll show that right after. But let's quickly listen to this real quick. Oh, hold up. I have it on 2 times.
Y'all think it's so crazy. He's not. If we tried that, we could. Somewhere to climb. It's warm long as you will. Hey, yo, stop. Come on.
These people out here embarrassing
Baby, you got a body like a
I heard that Sammy did right by the song though. My dog Sammy can
Y'all
still
give it up for
sing.
Jeremiah. Y'all give it up for Jeremiah.
My dog Sammy can still sing. I rep that, and the people I rep came back and they're still relevant. Like, I mean, Sammy and Mario. I believed in them, and I'm glad that I bet on the right horse.
Yeah, Usher is like literally.
He didn't get
Is
some
Usher
voice
the one
training
that's the
before he
fan?
got on.
Didn't he what?
Like they don't go to voice training before they go up on stage, or what's going on with that?
At least have the humility to lip sync. Like, I don't like. Come on now, like.
Genuine wasn't a rapper. He wasn't a singer either.
It's given they stop, like, because I feel like singing is your voice is an instrument, and they weren't keeping up with refining it, and then they lost it.
Or auto-tune was really like holding the bag for a lot of these guys, because I remembered around the time people were talking about auto-tune being in the back, and I don't know, like, I think this generation probably has a higher requirement for being vocally talented. Well, then again, not everybody. But like I feel like auto-tune was really, really popular at that time. It could, you know what I mean?
I disagree. I think this generation, like they lack originality, and they lack innovate. People who come out with new stuff. Everything is like a remake or a redo. They call somebody a Gen Zer told me that Chris Brown was an icon.
I'd pass
disagree.
My pearls.
I disagree.
Well, I mean, okay, so I really like Billie Eilish. I really like Ariana Grande. I don't know. I feel like I think now you're hearing more variety in music. People are blending more, but I don't know. Like, I still think that there's solid singers now.
Well, Ariana Grande was always a singer. I think she started on Broadway.
Really? I didn't know that.
These people, I think a lot of these new artists are just like TikTok, get one big hit on TikTok and now they're insta famous. They don't go to like artist development like they used to have and stuff like that. So I think it's worse now than it used to be.
You might be right. I don't listen to a lot of new music, but so like the algorithm usually recommends stuff to me. So I guess maybe I'm filtering, like it's a natural filter. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, actually now I'm remembering that a lot of the people in that time sounded the same. Like a lot of the singers had the same pitch, like and tone. They all sounded the same.
Yeah, that's how I feel about when I listen to the radio today. It's like everybody, who is who? Can't tell who is who. Everybody's trying to sound like Chris Brown. Let's just go ahead and say it. There's only like a few people who I really like. these days, new artists.
Y'all said Ariana Grande has always been a singer consistently.
And now your petty self is going to prove us wrong, Petty. Go ahead.
No. I just
She
wanted
has
to.
always been a singer. Even when she was on the TV show Victorious, I don't even know why they did that to that lead girl because everybody in the show sang better than the lead. But okay.
Damn. Y'all, so let's take a look at Ariana Grande throughout the years.
Petty.
Well, I mean, her singing didn't change. Certainly, that's for sure.
Somebody called Petty out.
Call out.
You're so
Petty to the stage.
I have one more. And the last one is it doesn't have to do with singing. That is too loud.
You can dance. These are just really awkward movements.
I think there's like dancing in a music video, and then there's dancing on stage. Those are two different things.
I agree. Like, this is unnecessary and kind of strange looking, but he can dance. That is an actual fact.
Yeah, I think he can dance. I don't think he can sing as well as he would like to believe, but I know he can dance.
I can't. I don't know. Omarion, I'm just kind of like neither here nor there with. But I did have a personal issue with him at one point, and I was just like, but it wasn't really his fault. But no, it's just a no.
Prince Petty, can you dance?
Chris Petty looks like he's a dancer. You're muted.
We can't hear you.
What? I'm sorry. What was the question?
Are you a dancer? Can you dance?
No. Y'all haven't been on my Instagram, huh? There's one dance on there. Other than that, no. I don't dance publicly. We don't dance in this town where I live. It's forbidden. We don't like to get footloose here. The last thing I would like to show everyone. Here's the thing, though. I ain't critiquing nobody. I'm not a dancer. If I go out and dance and look bad, who cares? If Chris Brown get out here today and do what Omarion just did, I would be damned if y'all get up here and talk about, well, those are dance moves. It's just
nobody likes Chris Brown. I don't like him. Well, I don't know. Maybe some people do. Nobody.
I surely don't. I feel like Chris Brown is literally like a case in point for how we really do not hold Black men accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally feel like, and I'm not trying to conflate the two, but I really feel like with all of the things that he has been like knowingly, like he has been like convicted, like we all know what he did for. I'm just wondering what we need to prove that he isn't somebody that should be like should not have like stigma behind his name. Like, I don't know, because he like even after the Rihanna thing, he kept being awful. He was stalking Karrueche. I don't know. I don't know what Chris Brown has to do to prove
Plus,
to
like,
people that
have y'all seen like a picture of him like lately? That dude looks like like he's on something.
A crackhead.
Yeah, he looks like a crack. You said it, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how like Gen Zers find this guy attractive. Like he was never attractive, in my opinion.
I was never really into him like that, and then after what happened with Rihanna, I was really done. So
I was toxic back then, so I'm not gonna comment on what happened when I was toxic. But right now, I don't even listen to his music. Like, I feel like it is repetitive and the same. And what do you guys think about people wanting him on a versus Usher? Like,
no.
No.
Usher doesn't, like, for me as a marketer, I feel like Usher, even Usher shouldn't put that next to his name. Like, it's not a good look to be even like it. I don't think Usher should do it. I think that there are other people that, I mean, Usher, I think vocally, I think that there's people who he could versus that are more interesting. I think from a dancing, there are people who, there are not as many people that could take him, but I don't know. Like I don't know. This is the most random thing ever, but I think Brian McKnight could be a good versus with Usher.
Brian McKnight? Oh no.
Brian McKnight, because they both sing so well and they had iconic songs. I don't think it's the same genre.
Yeah, but Brian McKnight is not a I don't know.
A singer and a dancer, like there aren't that many that were like a good singer and a good dancer. Like I think that Usher still is was one of the few who really was both. You know, so it's hard to really have somebody next to him because Chris Brown wasn't a good singer.
Neo, maybe.
Ew, no.
Trash too, but I don't know.
Can Neo dance?
Neo can't dance.
He can.
Can he? I don't know.
He didn't even really dance when he was in Stomp the Yard. They didn't put him up on the thing. He did Stomp the Yard, and it was a dance movie.
He had the whole no darky thing. Yeah, reminder. I think Chris Brown is also colorist. One of my friends is a video vixen, and she's dark skinned, and he like immediately told everyone who is dark skinned to leave the facility, and they are no longer qualified. Well, he didn't tell them directly. His people told them, and only the light skin girl remain. So just to add some dirt to Chris Brown.
You know, it's one thing to not like something. It's another thing to like ruin everybody's fun by kicking my dark skin ass out of the party. And I'm paying you. Like I'm paying to be in this party. And what is this, Jim Crow? It doesn't make any sense. Like you really, y'all, some of these guys are just trash, man. I don't understand why anybody likes Chris Brown. He's not attractive.
Yeah,
like, and then y'all paying $500 to take photos with him. What is going on?
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I think so. Somebody said Cisco. I could see it.
Yes, I love Cisco.
Yeah,
I used to love Cisco.
I was thinking JT, Justin.
Justin Timberlake is a great idea. Justin Timberlake is a great idea. Because I think that honestly, if we nix NSYNC songs, Usher would win.
Didn't Usher purposefully knowingly give people
herpes?
Yeah.
I don't know about all of that.
Why are all these men so toxic?
Like all of them are bad. Like all of them. I can't.
Y'all seen the stats. Stop playing like y'all ain't know. We seen the stats. JT.
The stats of what? For Hollywood?
Y'all seen the stats around these men. They are lonely and maladaptive. They're not it. Men today are just not it. Stop playing like y'all didn't know.
You know whose music I'm stuck on still is Frank Ocean. I don't think I'll ever get over him.
I missed that wave. I should go back. It just hasn't. The algorithm hasn't hit me yet. But I like the songs I heard from him. It's just like him and Childish Gambino. Like I only know the songs that got big. You know what I mean? But I do know that he's a really good writer.
No, I agree. I like some of. Yeah, actually, I definitely was into Childish Gambino. I remember listening to his. I listened to his and Frank Ocean's whole album and cried. And that's how I was a little drunk too, but it was still very emotional.
On Frank Ocean, all right, bet I'll try it.
Y'all have 1
can't
minute
support.
and 30 seconds. Y'all have
I
1
can't.
minute
I
and
can't.
30 seconds.
Oh, Petty is done with us. Petty, I'm sad that I missed all the Dusty questions. Can someone throw one at me and I can just answer it real quick for the last 30 seconds?
A woman is leaving her relationship because her spouse says he's no longer physically attracted to her. Is this a responsible action? And explain.
Yes, it is. It is very responsible. Yeah.
No,
Responsible is not the word.
Excuse me. Fuck that question. I apologize. Your partner has yet to, please answer this question. Your partner has yet to post you on social media, but post about their job, dog, and family. Would this bother you? Explain. Please answer that question, Free. Please.
Yeah, hold up. You post your family. Okay, hold on. It depends on how long we've been in a relationship.
Okay. 2 years.
So we've been together 2 years, and there's nobody who knows who I am on your social media page. That's interesting.
It's just social media. Maybe the family knows you in real life, maybe not.
Oh, if it's just social media, is he like, or he or she consistently posting everybody and everything in his life except for me?
Yes.
So there's two things that's going on with that. One, some men believe that if you post your girlfriend, then all of a sudden all these women are going to start flooding and talking about, oh, you have a girlfriend. And so like they have this fear that as soon as they let other people know they're with somebody, then all these other women are going to be in front of them. They have this guy I talked to had that who he thought that, but really I just think that they just have no self-control. But on the other hand, another thing that could be happening is that the person is just trying to protect you. They're very private, and so they don't want to talk about who they're with.
So private that they'll talk about anything except who they're with.
Yeah, because like who you're seeing is more delving deeper into your intimate relationships with people.
Your relationship with your family is not intimate.
I mean, that's your family, so you have no choice but to say that, yeah, that's my brother, it's my family. But if it's like,
to y'all, posting your family is like they're your family. You have to, like, they're your family. But okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, I mean, like, everybody knows I can't run away from my brother or my sister. Like, they're gonna know that's my sister or my brother or my mother for life. But for my partner, for somebody who I might marry, especially if I might marry, I kind of don't want anybody else's opinion. I mean, I wouldn't really care for that. I will say though, I think at least 1 or 2 pictures would be appropriate. At least.
No, they posted nothing. None. I don't know. I want to protect you. That's all. I don't know. That doesn't seem like
it sounds like a good excuse. It sounds like a good excuse to just.
Not to me. A good
Petty
excuse.
has been upset with this question for the longest now.
And he feels so isolated from us. Like he feels like we're being ageist right now. Like he's so mad.
You're not gonna convince me somebody will post every aspect of their life, but not you. And it's because I want to protect you, or I'm just a private person. But I'm not private about anything else, just you.
Yeah, but all these things probably already there before you got like your family. You posted them all the time already before you guys got into a relationship. Your dog.
Petty, imagine.
What are y'all protecting me from? Go ahead, Free.
Imagine you are you have grown your janitorial services business, and now you are the #1 janitorial service company, and you are the CEO of that company. And so you have social media, and you're free to do whatever you want with social media. But as far as like who you are seeing, you may not want to, tell people who you are seeing, who you are talking to, et cetera, because
2 years.
it becomes gossip because everybody knows who you are.
2 years.
Say that again.
Just a reminder, 2 years in. 2 years.
Everybody knows who you are. Yeah, even after 2 years, unless you're married, unless you're gonna marry that person, unless you become like that person becomes your fiance, then yeah. Like look at Issa Rae. I didn't even know Issa Rae was with somebody until she got married. Then she decided to post that person on her social media.
Maybe. How long does it take y'all to get serious in a relationship?
I think it depends on the relationship and how much and where I am in my mindset. Like, I need to see that you're in it just as much as I am, and that we are blending certain things. Somebody had this analogy a while back that really, I think, made it clear. Like, there's sometimes where you feel like you're sprinkles on top of the cake, where you feel like the relationship's going well, but you know that it's not a point yet where you're integrated into each other's lives. It's more so you're at that stage. Whereas a confetti cake, the sprinkles are baked into the cake. Like we plan things together, and we are building a future together, all the above. When I start seeing that we're building a future together and I see that commitment from you, then I can start feeling like, okay, this is now in a serious stage. But that happens because, I don't know, Petty, I feel like I'm going to break your heart, but people come with trauma. Like, people come with trauma.
Can I ask y'all, how long does it take to be in a relationship with someone before you feel like you're being led on? Because we had 2 years at this point.
Led on?
You mean how long so you first meet each other, you set several dates, and then at what point do you have the conversation, oh, we're in a committed relationship with each other? Or
I feel like if I'm at 2 years, I'm probably already in a committed relationship.
No, at 2 years, yeah, you're definitely in a I would think you've already had that conversation long before that, but okay.
So let's say at 6, I don't know, like I would probably have that conversation after some months. I feel like I know if I want to be serious with someone. At 2 years, I feel like we've already been in a committed relationship for a long time. So,
but like I said before, if you already know their intimate friend groups and family that they're really close to in real life, why does it matter if you're posted on social media? Like, how is that leading you on?
Oh, no, it's not. I was saying, because the way y'all are talking about, I don't need to be doing anything with this person after 2 years because stuff is temporary and things happen. And what if they I'm like, wait, after 2 years, I feel like we're in a very serious, committed relationship.
I would feel like at 2 years, you're probably already engaged.
Hopefully.
So I'm very confused.
I'm not thinking
I'm not trying to feel led on. I'm sorry, I think I might have cut you off. Lan, I'm sorry.
So we're in a committed relationship for a long time. We're at 2 years now, maybe engaged. You are comfortable posting everything in your life, but not me. I'm still have yet to hear what I feel like is a good reason for this scenario where you're comfortable posting everything. Not you don't post a lot, or not that, but you're comfortable posting everything else in your life besides me.
But that's not what the question said, to be fair. But in this scenario, if this person is like an avid social media, person who is posting everything, right? Then I could see me feeling uncomfortable. But I don't know, man, because like for real, when I think about, I mean, yeah, for real, like I think that it's not even about if we break up or if we're married. It's just also like I really want you to understand that people, like, once you make it like Facebook official, for example, where they have a link to you, once you start tagging people in the Instagram or doing stuff together, like it complicates the relationship in a way that you might not be ready for. I don't think I'm being led on if we never get there where we're
Wait,
associated
I
with
need you
each
to
other.
clarify. I need you to clarify before you continue. Complicates the relationship how?
Because people gonna have input. Like, I'll never be ashamed of my man, but dead serious, people gonna have input. Like, oh, you know, my auntie's why his haircut is like that. He looks like a blah 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 blah.
But in that case, why introduce them to friends, family, or anybody? Because anybody's gonna have input. So why even show them off at all? Why not just have a secret relationship and nobody knows?
But those are your close, intimate friends. Like on Facebook, it's everybody, like acquaintances, people you've known in high school that you never talk to anymore. You're opening up your relationships with criticism by people you don't even care about. So
Okay, I mean, maybe my social media is just not popping. I ain't never had somebody DM me like, "You could do so much better than her." Well, I've never had it ever.
I mean, but the thing is, it's not even like that only. It's also like when you think about employers and you think about people having an opinion on, because you go out with your friends to a vacation, people think different things than you go out with your man on a vacation. It's not right, but it happens, and we have to basically live with what people are thinking, like the realities of what people are thinking. I'm not ashamed, but if I know that I don't really want people to see, I don't want my coworkers or my aunt or my uncle seeing pictures of me on a vacation for any reason, because I don't want to hear about it. I think that could be okay. Now, granted, like, I also don't like posed romantic pictures, like the kissy face stuff, or like we could be out doing things and I take a picture, but I don't, the pose stuff makes me feel icky personally.
But it's not like you went on a vacation and you hide the vacation because your family may say something about you going on vacation. It's like you went on a vacation and you post the vacation, but you don't post your spouse or long-term partner who you went on vacation with at all. It's just like at the beach, crop them out. Or don't post the pictures with him in it. Like,
like, cropping out is aggressive. It means that you tried.
Okay, that was unfair. Cropping out is aggressive. Just not posting the pictures with him in it of the vacation.
I print the pictures and put it in our apartment. Like, it's not like I will go with you to places, but like, I don't know. I just don't see it being necessary. Now, if you took the first step and put pictures up on there, you start tagging me. I'm not going to say, hey, take them down if they're appropriate, but I'm just not going to think to put them up.
Okay. I'll just concede on the point. I disagree still, but
don't concede. Your relationship is your business and your boundaries are yours. Don't concede.
Would you be okay with being posted without context? Like your pic is there, but you're just a faceless man. Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
He just want everybody to see him in the photo, guys.
No, because in this context, they don't well, it depends. Are they describing their family? Like they upload a picture of their dad and they're like, this is my dad, he's my dad, this is my dad. And then when they upload pictures of their friend, they're like, this is Jim, I like Jim, he's cool, hanging out with Jim. And then they upload me and there's no caption. Like this. My whole thing is I'm seeing what your normal behavior is like, how you use social media versus how you use it with me. And if it's different, I have questions about the discrepancy. I don't have desire for you to post me if we're in a relationship. But if you post everything else but me, I have questions. And so far, I haven't had a satisfactory answer.
I mean, our friend request people, like, we might be friends on social media, but I don't have pictures of them.
I feel like you should totally not date people within the millennium age range, which is fine. Because like it would be something like I get that it bothers you, but I wouldn't even be this mad. And I'm kind of like, okay, sure, if you post pictures first, all right, fine. I mean, if it bothers you that much, like I'm not trying to gaslight. I'm just trying to say like I don't think it means I'm embarrassed of you or I'm hiding anything. It's just like, I mean, if you crop the pictures out, like that's a lot. If I just only show the pictures of the sunset or the pictures of the mountain or whatever, and you're not really seeing anywhere I stay at or, you know, any activities I get into, like, I feel like that's just like a personality thing.
Look at the comment on screen, though. I post beautiful vacation pics for fun. No people, no selfies. That's different. I'm not going to be like, why am I not on your social media if you don't even put people on your social media? But for you to put every person but me, I don't know. That seems weird. I'm not going to concede, just so y'all know. Like, y'all can keep talking and saying your points. I'm listening. I'm just not going to concede. I won't. I can't.
That's fine.
I love tacos, and it's a pic of you. And wait, hold up. Would you be okay with being posted without context? Like your pic is there and you're just a faceless man. Like, I love tacos, and it's a picture of you holding a taco, and that's all. I think so. Again, it depends on it's not that I'm not okay with being posted. I just have questions. Like, I don't care about this individual picture. I care about how you use social media and why you're comfortable posting anybody on there but me. It doesn't have to do with me being there in some context. Unless you post me without context and other people with context. I don't know. I'll talk to my therapist. We'll talk about it. And once she validates me, if she does, I will come back and I will gloat.
Even if the validation is contingent on you taking the first step.
On me posting her on my page first?
Yeah. Like you have to, like if that's what she says. Do you think it's her acting? Okay.
Number one, I don't use social media generally. I post memes, if anything. Outside of that, I don't do anything. I barely even get on YouTube anymore. So I feel like the context is different. Like I literally do not even put stuff on my social media in the first place. If you ask me to post you first, and the reason that you haven't posted me is because I haven't posted you, then I'm fine. I'll either post it or I won't. Like it doesn't make a difference to me if that's the reason. Like, see what I'm saying? I have a question. Like, why aren't you posting me when you post everybody else? Oh, you've never posted me. Oh, okay. That's why. Sure. But yeah, even if my page is not like for people and I just post tacos or vacation pictures, if my partner asks me to, I'm probably going to. That's a different question. Like if you ask your partner to put you on their social media and they say no, I feel like that's different than this. That seems like intentional. This question seems like something you can ask about. All I post is art. Kenny is an artist. Y'all make sure to go follow Kenny's Instagram. I don't have it and I don't know what it is. Have fun finding it. Let's see. I think that is all I have. Unless anybody would like Giveon singing bad. That's all I have. No?
Good night. I won't be traumatized further.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and let me see. I think this is the one. Do you ever think of me? He looked at that mic. Oh, it must be the mic. There's something going on with the mic. Okay, sure. Other than that, if no one else has anything further to add, everyone who has remained here, make sure to leave a like if you have not liked it already. Subscribe if you're not. I have dropped the Discord earlier. I'm not dropping it again right now. You're free to join the open Discord. Other than that, my name is Prince Petty, and this has been Man with a Mic. Good night, everyone.